need a really good transition at some point.
Yeah, it just like instant.
Instead of just snaps. But hello, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Want to make sure that actually make sure the microphone's picking up sound.
I keep forgetting. I keep wanting to look up there where my camera is when your camera is right there.
Yeah. So we're here. We're live. Hello.
Hello.
Now you're wondering, Bowmeister, just where are you?
He's off camera.
I
I was over there the last time that I was here.
Because I'm wearing the hat.
The infamous hat.
Wearing the hat.
Hey, that's a championship hat right there.
Yes, it is.
If you remember about 3 weeks ago now, give or take.
3 or 4, yeah.
Look over it, darling.
She is not impressed with the hat. She's like,
What the heck is that?
if
So
Bo gets attacked by a cat, it'll be awesomely
darling.
hilarious.
So, about 3 weeks ago, Travis brought this hat over.
They thought I had been drinking too much. Turns out I was
You
ill.
sick.
You were sick.
He was actually sick.
I wish I would have just been drinking too much. That would have been easier to explain and recover from.
Right? So,
Travis is like, what did you guys do to me? I have a fever of 102.
I'm like, we didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything to me either, so, whatever. And it got left here, along with the drawers that
Well,
I think we have to destroy.
and even Jeremy was asking, he's like, was Travis feeling alright? Did he like just really get into the drinks? I'm like, no, he didn't drink any more than he normally does.
No! Which, by the way, I'm old and fat and grumpy, so 8 beers over about 3 or 4 hours is not so horrible.
No, like, you normally will hold those really well.
I usually hold more than that really, really well.
So,
And the brisk walk up to the apartment is...
we were kind of concerned.
I didn't die.
Nope.
I did introduce Bo's car door to some...
The cabbage.
Yeah, cabbage. The only thing I'd eaten all bleeding day. And Bo had to deal with that smell.
Which honestly doesn't smell too bad in there, honestly. I think my very strong, potent blackberry clove air freshener masked that up quite well.
Clove is a great smell. I like that.
So yeah, anyway, I decided to wear the hat for a little bit. Because I've temporarily inherited the hat.
Wait, sorry. Where my brain went just now has to go, +2, +2!
So yeah, that is one of 2 championship beer hats you're wearing right there. We won the Barstool races at the Siget Winter Festival wearing those hats.
With a front-mounted keg.
Yep.
And I only tried to kill Welchie every time I pushed him down the hill.
It's good strategy though.
I mean, that explains why you guys won.
Yeah.
Just push for
Well,
death.
because we
also
very
won on
first.
technicality because Dorothy didn't know understand how double elimination worked.
But it was
Really
the
right
first.
for sure.
It was the first Winter Festival. We were going up, and Travis pushed me down the hill, and I didn't even make it halfway.
Hey, the other people
So
didn't make it any
they
further.
didn't make it farther either. So I'm like trying to scooch. I crossed the line and
That was
get
where
back
the
over
video
there, and
needed to
Travis
happen.
looks at me and goes, "You know what? I'm just gonna try to shove you on your ass the rest of the time." I'm like, "Do it."
Well, she didn't have to put his feet down for the rest of the races. But I wish they would have had a video of the first run. There are pictures, and there are great pictures,
But no video.
but no video, because the
No, see,
panic
they-
on everybody's face where they were like, why did I not... And the first run was down the burnout ramp. So what was the course, like 60 feet?
About.
And they made it to the bottom of the ramp and no further. And it was like, oh, this is good.
Oh, come on!
You just got owned.
By a pig. Is it a tasty pig? Because that's what we need.
He got hides, not meat.
Take the ham, damn it!
My God.
Ooh, bacon straps off a wild pig is really good. It's the only thing worth keeping off of Razorbacks.
But they did get the video of me going off the course.
Mm-hmm.
Where it broke that one ski.
I may have gotten a little carried away with trying to kill Welchie.
Yeah, I kind of went off to the side, and then I went to go like readjust. I readjusted too much,
And
hit the edge of the course, and whoop, went flying off.
And he's like this. It was amazingly awesome. But the best picture from the first Winterfest is still Jim Durfee.
Oh, when he went ass over tea kettle.
Vertical, upside down. He held the pose and everything. His legs are straight. That's still got to be somewhere on the internet, right?
Oh, yeah.
He is upside down, outside of the box on the Sundance State Bank bar stool.
We had to tell Shane, we're like, Shane, you do realize you just shoved your boss on his ass, right?
It was more than on his ass. It was like... I know that experience. I know what it feels like to go ass over tea kettle without any control of yourself. I'm sure Jim really
Regretted it the next morning.
He regretted it about like 45 minutes later. But we did take him to the bar afterwards.
But she was better after that.
Which is why I said the next morning.
Oh, got owned again.
Am I like trying to strike too early or
like
what?
you. I don't know. We got some beers in him and he was fine. He was a little slow at the bidding for all the other stuff, but no. I think it's because it was in the middle of the afternoon or early afternoon and we tried to kill him. But I didn't have anything to do with it, thankfully. I like Jim. Jim's a good kid. Oh, that was also the year the Sustainable Homes guy had the tugboat.
Yeah.
Oh, God. These poor people, okay? Not good kids. Tony's people, right? No.
Yep.
Yeah, Tony's people. Yeah. Company called Sustainable Homes. They built a set of skis around an old bar stool from Upton, and they built a tugboat. The damn thing weighed like 200 pounds.
Yeah, them trying to get it on top of the ramp.
Had to bend.
It was
Feet.
the teams against, the teams with. I think we almost killed Leroy trying to put the thing up on top. It was barely there was barely enough room to get the other person in their other lane to start the barstool racing. That thing was huge and it sucked. The skis clearance to the tugboat was probably what, 4 inches?
If even that.
Ooh.
So the curve of the ice that was like shoving you where you needed to go would like stop the tugboat. Those poor guys.
I mean, they put a lot of work into it, but not very efficient.
No, it was really awesome looking, and if it would have been like an open course, that was the year that I wanted the 4-wheeler, like Dennis with the thingy. With his triangle track thing. Aww. What is his razor?
There you go.
Is that what his doohickey's called?
The what?
I missed the last one.
I tried to be quiet so, Bo could concentrate. And then I made him laugh.
There you go!
Considering I kind of hit the wrong button, felt like I hit the wrong button the last one. Oh hey! I got another ball of resolve.
Ball of resolve.
Yep.
Again, maybe some people should think through naming things.
Sacred Mountain Messenger, true warrior and servant of the Mountain Kami.
Huh. So
Tommy, where's Mr. Popo?
So there's my current mask.
There we go. See, I like the mask. I think you should have a stupid mustache. Oh, that's an ugly.
Oh,
I'm
Planet of the Apes.
Baboon! Which actually kind of works well with the whole...
Planet of the Apes.
Well, no, the armor.
Yeah, but it's still Planet of the Apes. Unless it gives you amazingly powers, I mean...
Doesn't give me anything.
it's
just,
for looks.
Yeah, it's just cosmetic.
See, that's where World of Warcraft fucked up. They made the dumbest shit give you the best stats. Diablo also did that very well too. I mean, but they also had what the original Diablo for the PlayStation had like 4 looks that your character could have during gameplay because
System limitations, gaming limitations at the time.
And
To be fair, I've never played the original Diablo on PS1. I think I've seen it once.
I have it at my house. It's a great game.
They're coming out with a new Evil Dead game too.
Is Bruce Campbell voicing that one too?
Yep.
Nice.
It's a.
Hopefully they bitmap it better than the one that I made Welchie play, because Welchie's still pissed off at me over that. Like happily pissed
No,
off. but
I'm
still pissed
mad.
off.
I'm pissed off at myself for not saving.
Saving. What didn't you save?
Game progress.
The game progress.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, because you made it to the hookers. Hey, boat, don't fall off that. That's a really long ways down.
Pagota.
I will call you Welchie for a week if you fall off that building.
You won't make it.
No, I was just thinking, can I even get to the water? But no, I can't.
You won't make it.
There's not enough.
You will not make it.
Where is this whole idea? Oh.
That was a longer fall than I thought that was. To be completely honest, I thought that was a much shorter fall.
We're telling him not to fall off the pagoda, and then he's like, okay, just go down.
I'm gonna drop 4 stories on an ankle, but I'm still running, so it's fine.
Oh look, it's a blizzard.
So, are you covered in mud? Are you going hunting the predator, or what?
Yep.
You ugly mother...
I'm seeing if there's a shrine this way because there's a bunch of Torii gates.
I want you all to know, my dad took me to that in theaters. Probably
It's
a
a
wrong
fantastic movie.
idea. It is a fantastic movie.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Welchie, what year did that movie come out?
80 something.
I don't think I was old enough to go watch that movie, but my dad took me to that movie.
Yeah, I say I would think about that for a second. Welch, how old is Travis?
87. It came out the same year as my birthday.
Okay, so the year you were born that came out, so I was...
June 18th of 87. So I was almost 6 months old.
I was 9. And what's that movie's rating?
Uh,
I think it's
92% of Google users like it. It's only 7.8 on IMDb. All right, IMDb.
I'm actually talking about the thing where they like give it an R, NC-17. I think. It's an R movie.
R movie.
Yeah. Okay, my dad took me to the theaters. I was 9. I was really pissed off when who I found out later is Jesse Ventura died like a bitch.
Ventura.
Ventura?
Yeah.
Jesse, right?
The body. Yeah.
The
Yes.
body.
Yeah, he's in that movie.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but you didn't say Ventura. I'm like, what?
Yeah. So the wrestler guy was with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Apollo.
What is his name? Carl Weathers?
I don't know.
I just had that.
I don't remember. To be honest with you.
I like him as an actor too, but just he was the half.
Carl Weathers. I win.
He's like a half.
Woo,
bad
what?
guy. But when the Native American.
Oh
guy,
yeah, Bill Suit. Smack.
Woo!
The guy when
No,
when Jesse Ventura dies and the guy picks
yeah,
up
he
the
goes
guy.
out. Yeah, I like that guy. That guy did a good job. And then the guy who like.
Seeing red.
The Native American.
Sonny Landon.
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah. He did a really good job, except for that was the cop when he did the machete across the chest
Yeah,
thing.
he cut himself. Yeah.
And then you're like, and now you have a bleeding bit, so you're fucked. He was just a skull, though. He didn't even get to keep his spine.
Hold still.
Yeah, Ventura died like a bitch.
He got blasted
Is there
with
anywhere
that
you can
shoulder laser thingy.
I don't know,
He
my
just
lord.
stood there and stared like
I
a
was
moron.
traveling the
It's
roads
kind of like
when
the
I
Shadow
stumbled
Ball
across their
thing.
nearby outpost.
It's,
What?
really
Well, he got
Everyone
shot through the
tries to
back
pass
though. Well, he
it.
got shot the first time, and he's kind of in a state of shock, wondering what's going on. And that's when the other blast comes in from the back, and
Yeah, he died like a bitch. Just deal with it. He did. I like him as a professional wrestler, though.
I like him more as a commentator. Come on, him and
Yeah,
Gorilla
say-
together were amazing.
He was a fantastic commentator.
I know.
Him and Gorilla Monsoon together were fan-flippin-tastic.
When was that?
Late 80s.
I'd probably double that.
Alright, so which way is the shrine? Is this
Shouldn't there be a fox showing you which way?
wrong shrine?
Okay. Heyman? Heck yeah, Heyman.
That is fight with somebody. Why are you running away?
I don't want to fight a bear right now.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. This guy just run to find the shrine.
Well, maybe
Not
that
this
was
way.
your cue. Don't go that way.
Yeah, because here's the shrine. Or here's the shrine beginning.
So maybe you have to kill a bear.
No, because all the shrines have been platformers. Frost Cliff Shrine, Sanctuary of
Yep.
Nigihayai.
Kami of the
No,
sky.
Mikoto Kami. Oh, great, Kami of the sky. That's just what I need. Here, let's get airborne. Whee!
Don't worry, Bo. You've broken a couple angles and you just walked it off. It's fine. Oh, dude, look, go that way. I was gonna laugh my ass off. Wrong. Oh, you can walk around now.
It looks like you have to go up.
Oh yeah.
But go around and find out if there's an up around. Sometimes the most direct route isn't the right route. Oh, look, a rope. Ah. I have not been wrong
Oh, I didn't
yet.
even notice
I
that.
didn't even see the rope either, so thank you, Travis, for being observant.
Ha! And look, bloody bird poop.
Can you hook onto that?
That's what I'm wondering if I need to hook onto the tree. Yep, prompt!
Prompt! Push the button, don't panic.
Push the button, Swiss.
+2! +2! I've been scarred by +2. Glad that. Whoa!
Oh, Bo almost got scarred by R2.
Eh, I've been fine.
You would have landed in the water, which is more lethal than landing on the rocks. I want anyone to fall out of a 3-story building and land on water versus landing on dirt. Tell me which one you would rather do.
I mean, if I had a choice, preferably neither.
Neither's a good answer. Neither's a good answer.
Just saying. Just saying. If I had a choice.
Because
I would
water
want-
is really hard.
Yeah.
And the harder you hit water, the harder it hits back.
I was gonna say that, you know, the faster you fall, the more it becomes like concrete.
That's why the angles matter. And you know who can think of angles when they're flailing because they're falling to their death? Oh, look, there's a little path.
See that? Jen, what? Because the camera's like, hey, look this way, doofus.
And
Like,
whoopta! Why do you
Mario
like to
Sunshine.
almost die? That's
Cat hair.
I need to stick a pencil up your nose. You got a
No,
pencil?
thank you.
I don't have any pencils, so lady.
No,
Is
thank
your
you.
head really warm yet?
My head?
Close head because
Oh, the hat.
that thing.
It's toasty. Especially when you're running around doing shit.
Oh Lord, Beerfest with the sun that year, it was really fun because
Yeah,
everybody
we-
knew how to find us and everything. But I was about ready to
Yeah,
jump
after
off that
after a
stupid-
while, we were just like, you know what? Hats are going away.
You know, you put them on while you were like waiting for the next person so they could find you to help you. But when you were in the middle of something, oh God, you took that damn thing off. There's no rope over there, Bo. Oh, but there's a jumpy thing. So you gotta make the flat thing to get to the jumpy thing. That's a really small target.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Okay, ready?
Wing it out there, Bo. It'll be a good time.
Oh, nice.
Aren't you glad you
I
don't
didn't even
have to
see
aim?
the prompt.
Aren't you glad
I mean,
you
I knew it was there. I'm like, I'm just gonna hit R2 and hope for the best.
Could you imagine if they had like an aim dynamic in this damn thing?
Oh Jesus, I would never finish this game. I'd be like, you know what? Screw the.
So it'd be like,
Uh.
where's the easy button?
You'd be like, no, screw the shrines. I'm not gonna do that.
There's a jumpy thing where you know what you're doing. Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, how about the shrine?
Hey, I found a rope.
Yes, Jarvis actually helped us get to the start of the shrine.
Bo didn't die. I'm sorry.
No, no, I've only come close to dying once, and that was at the very beginning when I fell down to my house.
And then you jump like 3 stories.
Like I said,
inside of the building.
like I said, when I fell down to my house.
Oh my god.
Close enough, it's the same thing. This one just has a giant light
Thingy.
hole at the top.
Thingy. Charm of Mikoto.
Deal moderate bonus damage while at full health.
So you have to be at full health. So it's kind of like the sword in the original Legend of Zelda. You can throw the bastard awesome as long as you're not hurt.
Yep.
Which against Dark Nuts means life sucks.
Which, you know, kind of does for all of the Master Sword variations. You usually have to have full health.
But they kick ass anyways. It's good.
Alright, so I'm not going to go back to the original destination I had planned.
What? Go fight the bear.
No, Travis, I am not going to go fight a bear.
Fine, go find the electric dinosaur.
Wrong game.
Maybe there's one. You never know. Crossovers. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in Mortal Kombat.
This is about 1300 AD Japan. The other game takes place in, what'd they say, about 3,000 or 4,000 AD Denver.
The Terminator's from 1980, whatever, California. Mortal Kombat doesn't have a real...
That doesn't have a time period, so there's no specified time.
Except for Johnny Cage and what's her name, the kid, have cell phones and crap. Oh yeah, but they went DC. They went, oh, timelines! Star Trek can't screw them up as bad as we can.
Guys, have you tried to follow the timeline of River Song and Doctor Who?
Yeah. But that's intentional.
I know it's intentional, but it's still a mind trip.
Yeah.
When the doctor says he needs a flowchart, he needs a flowchart.
Yeah, but think about what the doctor probably means with a flow chart. I mean, it's kind of like in the books for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when they talk about what a computer interface actually is. Well, she's lost, because he never dealt with that. But you whip out a little ID card that has a copy of your urine, your DNA, your hair, your all this other stuff, because some guy had it in his wallet. Maybe.
It's floaty.
And look, the guy over by the fire is like, "Hey, firecrackers!"
That nobody paid attention to the explosion.
Maybe
We
no
are
one cared.
not-
Like, wait, who died? Oh, alright.
Large city, 80s America, we are not. Explosions are weird. Did you just wing him? I'll be spitting
No,
up
he
blood.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah, say I hit him in the neck.
That was beautiful animation right there.
Is he-
Yeah, but that just makes him easier to hit when you've got high ground.
I got the high ground.
Only have one arm left. Ah, 2 legs.
What do you call the guy with no arms and no legs and lies on the ground? Matt. Darth Matt.
That was a beautiful. Dude, that is a great animation right there. Do they all die that way? Because that'd be funny as hell. That is a nasty shield. Bet you it's brittle as all shit. Do you have a hammer?
Get him in the knee.
Let's try.
There we go. Oh, Wiggy. Bleh.
It's the same animation. From a distance, it was freaking rad. It's a full-on blood vomit. That was cute.
They need a new lookout.
He was looking out.
He's a terrible lookout. He's like,
It's like Lincoln. All right. Guessing. I guess no one's coming.
I can see. Oh, guess not.
Guess I was wrong. Dog. Dog.
Yep.
If it helps, Wilchie, that dog probably has not had a very good life. There were no trees.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
I hated every single time I had to do that in Last of Us 2.
What in the world were you?
I was trying not to do that, to be honest with you.
That is a big,
Nope, now the dogs are
heavy
spectators.
sword.
I failed.
Hate it.
Reach really or what?
Yeah. If I go too early, he attacks.
You just
Right
stay-
on his face.
What kind of sword is that that cuts through chest plate armor like that? That's awesome.
Heavily.
Hey.
Heavily video game sword.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, what is that TV show that they have? Forge and Fire. There we go.
Yes.
It's
my
not
father
so much
loved it.
about. It's not so much about what you do. Your sword does to the target, but what the target does to your sword. And then the fucker breaks or it rolls. So there, it's basically a gigantic beating stick. Now we're going to go see if it can cut this piece of silk. Great. When they did that to those poor bastards, I was like, really? I think it was parchment, actually. You want something that just got done beating up sandbags to cut paper. I mean, the old boy that does those cuts does know what he's doing at least. So that's good. Oh, what does that old boy say? It will kill.
It will kill.
I hope so. I mean, you can bludgeon someone to death with a baseball bat or a brick. What? That'll kill people. A feature of Mongol folk religious practices.
Ovu?
Ovu is a sacred stone heap typically used as an altar or shrine. The rock formation sometimes includes a stake to which worshippers tie a blue ceremonial scarf known as a kadag. Kadag?
You're asking the wrong person.
Well, think Khan, so kadag, right? That symbolizes the open sky of the Tengri, or Tigger. Tigger?
Tenger.
Tenger.
That's an N.
Oh, it is. Oh, that is an N. Chief god of the Mongol people. Oh, sorry, I just screwed up somebody's major god. That really didn't look like an N, though.
Travis, did you just make me cursed because you couldn't read?
Probably.
Gee, thanks.
I'll fix it later.
Right, quickly, sacrifice a goat.
Oh no, major gods, you have to go bigger than a goat.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta go bigger than a goat.
Hey, where's that bear?
Usually human. If my studies of
Oh no.
traditional sacrifices usually go.
Oh, we were in Asiatic culture where, human sacrifice was kind of, a last resort.
A little more taboo than, say, like the Incans or the Aztecs.
Yeah, the Aztecs and the Aztecs especially. Hey! Your name's Bob. Anybody named Bob gets sacrificed this week. Like a third of the people in town are named Bob. Well, with the funny, bone-rattling, scary temple thing
Remember that
said,
one episode of Johnny Bravo where those Amazons try to sacrifice him? Like, we're gonna sacrifice this virgin. And he's like, wait, what? I think he was more concerned about the virgin part than the sacrifice.
And then you look at what age group that is intended for initially, and you're like, Gendy, you done it all messed up the audio on that one. You should have went with something more, silly. talk about anytime anything talks about sacrificing a virgin, you do have to, concept a virgin.
Yeah, so you gotta have to explain it out first.
And that's the one good thing for technicality that Monster Squad is really good for. Is she a virgin? Pointed at like a 6-year-old girl. 6, 8, something like that. And the old German guy's like, yes! She doesn't even know how to read! I'll help her because she is, and we know she is. Good call. It is a good movie, because it's kick him in the nards! Wolfman doesn't have nards! Kick him in the nards! Wolfman has nards. If somebody wants to research that out far enough to have Bo get in trouble for whatever it's called when you go word for word.
Plagiarism?
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Couldn't think of that word. It's like what all those kids did when I was in high school.
Made me think of Gone Fishing, where they're with that alligator. Turn around, Joe. Turn around, Gus. I'll kick him in the nuts. There's a she, Joe. She ain't got no nuts.
So Wolfman has nards because it's a wolf man. Why are we talking about a? Who's talking?
Reaching the Mongol cause. Time to end this. We will attain peace.
Excuse me.
I won't hurt you.
That guy wants to kill you.
This guy doesn't know.
Oh!
Wow, that guy's really strong.
Where was I throwing that bomb?
Away.
At the tree, you were going for like the tree fall thing. Oh, did you really just blow up the hostage?
Just blew up the monk.
I didn't kill the monk.
He just got a little singed. It's alright.
And he didn't need that.
Out on the butt. Ooh.
Butt cheek.
You were praising the Mongols.
Oh, he ain't got
Do
no
they
butt
pay
cheeks
well for
anymore.
your services. If they refuse,
How bad would that
They
have to
kill
go,
us.
or would have to suck?
but the Guardian's brother will
Losing your ass
change
cheeks.
that. What do you know?
Before
Don't
you-
take pooping for granted.
He's going to lead us to victory.
Very valid
I can
statement.
take you to him.
Very-
Just have surgery in the lower half of your body once. Get a cast on your leg. Like it encompasses your knee. Trust me. There are lots of reasons my statement is valid.
Never have had that problem.
Quickly, this way, my lord.
There are many who never have, and I pray that no one else does, unless I don't like you.
Does Norio know you're helping the Mongols?
Or you're
Until you
pretentious
take
about
back
it, like
Cedar
I can
Temple,
handle it.
He told us to keep cooperating, so they don't suspect us.
That doesn't sound like
I'm very
Norio.
thankful
Really? You inspire everything he does.
to not
He always
have
talks
any
about what he
surgeries.
learned from the ghost.
below the waist. Yeah.
That lobotomy helped you out great. I mean,
I brought
look
the
at how you're
ghost.
doing. Your hair came back and everything.
Made me smarter too. Well, you used to know me before the lobotomy. I'll drill it and
Wow, that was a very intentional jump. I wish that horse would not to hurt the horse, but I wish it would have like dropped a foreleg and you would have like, and your game is over. Hey,
You just went through a door.
that's because somebody else took it out for him. It's actually a hole,
I could have gone through the window, to be honest with you. I didn't realize there was a window.
but there was a
Sakai.
hole.
Everyone,
Somebody
give me
is
a moment
dying.
to speak with Lord Sakai.
Give me a moment with him. I want to
And
tell
while
him.
Lord Sakai ransacks your place.
Just in time. This way.
Give
It's
me a
like
moment,
that-
Lord Sakai. Lord Sakai's like, give me a moment to ransack your stuff.
It's like the video that you showed me, or not the video, the little story that y'all read me. We were at the bar, I think it was on your phone, though. That it was like some young boy runs around, destroys all your pots, steals all your stuff, and runs away. And the old lady in the family is like crying like she's seen a god or something like that, because it's Link.
Yep.
That
Hey, go back.
is exactly.
Along this wall over here. Was there something? Right there.
Thank you, sir.
2 bits.
How conditionally trained are we?
I've seen Roger Rabbit. All right.
But the fact that we did we didn't do the Roger Rabbit 2 bits.
Yes. Of course, he didn't do the Christopher Lloyd. He didn't knock or anything.
L'Oreal,
Use
where?
that cane. And there. Good. And you bust through the wall. 2 bits!
I feel that if I busted through any of the walls in here, you would actually...
I'd be slightly perturbed.
You would actually charge
I
me,
hear you're planning to take back
or
Cedar
you would
Temple.
actually take it out of the
You've been
deposit.
training hard.
Oh yeah, you definitely lose
At
your
that point.
security deposit.
Nice and
Without a doubt.
From Akashima, I sent messengers to Kushi Temple, but
But to
no
be
one
fair, when they
came.
installed the
After
internet
all we
here, they
did,
had to take a very
we
hard
see the temple without
kick
them.
drill to get through the
The stucco.
outer, get to the stucco.
What are you going to be perturbed about?
If I
If
burst
Bo
through the wall-
burst through one of the walls to scream 2 bits. Like Roger Rabbit.
You think these people can take back the temple?
Go for
We
this
could handle
wall.
it on our own.
I told him it'd
I'd
definitely
say that'd
come
be
out
the
of
only wall I'd be able to go through.
I told him it'd definitely come out of
Cedar
his security
Temple will
deposit.
be
Yeah.
open for all of Tsushima.
I can
Everyone
help
who
you
takes
get
part
through
in
the
the
wall,
attack
but I'm
will
not
be
going
a
to make any
messenger
promises
of
about your
hope.
conditioning to get through.
I can't carry this message alone. This victory has to be theirs.
Aha!
I'd say it
you're
should still
right.
be in there.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else who's going to have it.
My lord.
I'd say the only... Actually, you two have been the only people who've been over in the last week.
Hey, now, you can have people over.
Ride
If somebody
for
wants to
Cedar
come here, then they
Temple
bring
with
over
the
your house
ghost.
and I leave it here because you're doing great. You can feed the people.
When you took Castle Canada,
Again,
you did it
I would
without
actually,
the
I would have to
summon.
have
You must
people
had
come
doubts
to
going
the
in.
house.
I wasn't sure we could take Canada until it was done.
People have to come over
I feel the
first before I
same
can
without
offer
my
beer.
brother and his men by my side.
well,
I wish Enjo was here.
Come
with us.
over and they need
The
a beer
spirit
and you
is-
don't have any, just call me.
Yeah, Travis would be having to look at. Just give me like 10 minutes.
And if Welchie gets those lots next door, I'll bring the cornhole boards too and we can hang out outside and throw beanbags and stuff.
I mean, we're crossing fingers.
Yeah, we are. 'Cause,
Just waiting for the bank.
Yep.
you know, the Attribution for Taylor's property would be much easier to set up.
Over there.
Yeah, right there in that flat spot. Because, I mean, trying to make sure that you clear Welchie's house with the trebuchet.
You have supporters, Norio.
They remember the Guardian.
Yeah.
And they know why we ride for Cedar Temple.
I don't want to destroy
fortunate you
Dave's
fight for
property.
them.
I like Dave. I just don't like the jackass that's renting from him.
We should get off the road. This way.
Yeah, if the renter meets an untimely and he either
The temple
needs
is
to,
just ahead, through the
he either
cedars.
starts over
they holding
or
any
gets
monks
the renter
hostage?
and
No. One reason I told
Looking
them
for
to
the downside?
reduce their risk when we attack.
Good thinking.
Actually, knowing Dave well enough, he'd be like, hey, if you're gonna destroy it, can you get an electric fire out of it too?
We're getting close.
Breathe, Norio. You can't fight if you hold your breath.
Go ahead and take your time. Oh, hurry up!
I know you
Yeah,
well
take
enough
your
by
time,
now,
hurry up.
my friend.
I don't know if you've ever met Dave Taylor, but he's a great little old man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what he says. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Take your time. Hurry up!
No. I mean, I probably have met him at some point.
Norio and the
He's
ghost
only like 800
came
years
as soon
old.
as we could.
That's a joke, but...
I say
It's
like,
good to have Kushi Temple.
there's a
with
lot of
us.
people that I
Cedar
meet
Temple,
that I
Akashima, and
like.
Kushi
Okay,
stand together
show me this
as
guy's
one.
face. I'd probably be like, oh yeah, I know him.
You'll attack through the main gate.
Yes.
That's
Draw the
my
Mongols'
entire life,
attention while
Bo.
the others flank.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
What do you want me?
Fudge.
My lord, this may be my
The
plan,
last thing
but
we
you
talked
should
about
fight
was
as
this.
you see fit.
We were here. We were doing
All
this.
of you, follow me.
You had come
Stay
in to
close.
do this, but got distracted because I like to talk.
Follow me, and they all run ahead of you.
Those in
I probably should crouch, huh? Everyone else is crouched. I'd stick out. I mean, I already stick out like a sore thumb anyway, but
Really?
I'm in yellow. They're in blue. I stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh, I thought you meant like with the surroundings. You get a mustache and a fuzzy hat, you're fine. Did you just miss?
I miss.
Not one of you will die today. Everyone who falls will live forever in history.
Clearly, we're not in China. Oh,
That guy wasn't
not
even
good.
paying attention to you.
I was like,
I like that. That was funny. Do it again. Oh,
I will try.
that was not Aw. I'm going to carefully walk up here while everyone else is distracted and stab you in the throat. Probably get some brain.
We have a watcher.
Watch,
There it is.
Follow the flamey arrows.
Dude, it's like one of those fireworks. Only tipped over when they're trying to hide it. Shoot all the rockets at you.
Which, by the way, we just learned that no fireworks display this year at State Park. State Park Festival.
That's probably because
The fireman.
Fires.
stupidly brown rate.
Yeah, because of the fireman. Which again, not necessarily a bad thing.
Aww.
It's not natural, the new park thing where it is. Have you seen that grass? It looks like somebody poisoned it. It looks like the
Yeah,
leaves
no, I think I told that to Bo the other day. I'm like, that
Yeah,
grass turned brown very
Yeah, we
quickly.
were.
And it's
Every Monday we were
it's
talking about it.
yellow. It's not brown. It's
Yeah.
it's dry brown. It's yellow. It's really outline. And if somebody did that, I mean, why are people shooting at you over there? There are shots coming from your right shoulder. Yeah, but you might want to set that down and stop getting killed. See that
I'm not
guy
getting
that
kicked.
just shot you?
I'm not getting kicked.
Not gonna kill him, just getting stabbed.
Hey, there was a rope there too.
I didn't jump up anything, Travis.
You did fall over a railing.
Because I got
He's like-
shot by an arrow!
He's like gonna do
That
this
was
like
super graceful.
I'm gonna do this like super awesome. Everyone's gonna be prepped. Face plant.
While you're bleeding. But you did just like brain damage somebody with a sword through the neck.
Just like that.
No, that was all chest. Oh, look, that was that cruelty thing you were trying to do before somebody smashed you. Now you can go back to the firearm.
Oh, Sakai is late to the party.
Oh, there's a big shield! And so you have fire.
I think Bo pretty much just put him out of He's on fire.
That's a big man. What's that? Is that a war mace?
Like the piece I got last night.
Yeah, mace. Yeah, that's great. You're really looking at mace. Mace for 3 days. Pepper spray, mace. Take the pepper
I mean, yes.
Just let the monk kill the dog.
I'd rather not take
I mean, I wouldn't either, to be honest.
Hey, if you're a stupid kid and your options are get mace and attacked by a dog, some police, or other stuff, you take one day and get the mace and attacked by a dog. It was kind of fun to get attacked by a dog. You don't realize how strong they are until they kick your ass. By the way, they're
Could
really
you get to
strong.
wear that suit?
Yeah, the big red suit.
Just ready.
Like, alright, now run away, and you're like running like Baymax.
Yeah, run away, you're waddling like a toddler. Right, this is what I meant. This is what it feels like to run like a 3 again.
I don't trust people to run away. I got told to bend my knees and brace for impact. I didn't realize what that meant the first time. And then, what was dogs weigh, like 90 pounds? 90 pounds? They come at you like a cannonball. Anybody who thinks they can take a dog, you're wrong. Especially, you're not going to put your own teammate out of the
Roll
middle.
that.
Because that old boy's dead.
Yeah, I know what you did. Yeah,
Okay?
Lord Sakai.
When your guts are hanging out, it's usually a good sign that probably help. Well, if you find me on the ground with all my intestines laying out, just, shoot me. Please.
I mean, I hope we never have to find you in that situation.
Yes.
If Jen screws it up that bad,
I think in that situation, I'd be like in shock and
The temple is
Why
yours.
did you let them do that to you like
The
that?
last time I was
I can already
here,
hear the incredulity in the question.
Hochi,
You let people
the abbot.
do it that way.
they
Right?
were all alive.
For all the lectures
Starting
I've given
today,
Welchie about
we
it,
can rebuild.
somebody's going to kill you and they're going to get it
Come with me
accomplished.
to the
Help
main
so
hall.
it's quick and painless.
I have to make sure the Mongols did no lasting damage.
It was 46
This way, my
degrees
lord.
this morning
Yes.
when I left Sundance. Or when I woke up this morning. Not when I left Sundance, when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, and yesterday, the day before, at the same time, it was 70.
Yeah. Yesterday I left town to go to work. 72 when I left town.
Mother Nature's
no.
just bipolar.
Lord Sakai,
I found my youngest daughter after Olivia left
What's
to go hang
wrong?
out
Do
with
not
Grandma
go
with all the
inside the
ice
main
packs
hall.
from the freezer in her bed with
get
her.
a hold of yourself. Whatever the Mongols destroyed,
I
we
don't
can
blame her.
rebuild. The hall looks fine
She's a
from the
thinker,
outside.
alright?
She was in winter pajamas. Like, you know, like a robe, except for
Nothing
like wrapped around her
damaged
legs.
or
There was no
stolen.
footies on the jammies, thankfully, but she was in winter jammies with all the ice packs from the house in her bed with her,
Norio.
covered up with her
Angel?
winter blanket.
Oh.
Ooh.
That guy had a rough morning.
Several rough mornings.
And they took you out of the pit.
It's his
I thought-
brother?
Hey, darling,
Mongols.
are we gonna get along
Promise
again?
to
Won't
stay.
you be jealous?
If I told them everything.
I'm here, Angel. It's all right now.
They don't need the Bailey claws in my face.
I
so
told them about the
you
act.
can get the shoulders, but no belly. Because bellies is the dangerous zone.
Darling
Darling
doesn't
likes
care.
her belly rubbed.
Oh,
Yeah,
she does.
Darling loves her
Doesn't
belly
matter.
getting rubbed.
Okay.
Gee.
Oh yeah.
Yep, she does
Well,
not.
Carpet doesn't like Darling gets her belly rubbed.
Yeah, but
Darling likes it. Oh yeah.
Don't worry. I held on. To see you.
you held on an awfully long time. Because we've been at this several months.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yes, you can.
If she wouldn't claw herself away in her enjoyment, so I have to fall out. No, you have to come closer. I will fall out of the chair and kill both of us. Does he have both his eyes?
At least his eyes, just doesn't have his arms and
Lord
legs.
Sakai, would you leave us?
Your ears you keep. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
To the pain. That's a Princess Bride reference for those of y'all who missed that one.
I have not seen that movie in quite some time.
A great movie. My brother's favorite movie. When he's drinking and is willing to admit it. I get the best looks from Darling. You were doing that right, but now you done it all screwed up.
Because you stopped.
No, it's because I started scratching both directions.
She's like, what are you doing?
I didn't need a shiatsu, I needed a rub.
His name is
Can
Kharcho,
I throw you on Welchie?
the one who burned my brother.
I mean, she won't stay long.
You can
Off
place,
his
don't
things.
bro.
Yeah, please don't throw her while we're on stream. Thank
He's
you.
among the dead.
Not
Oh, it'll be a
yet.
gentle
Throw her, period.
It'll hurt Welchie more than it'll hurt
Your
her.
brother
It'll be
was the
awesome for
guardian.
me.
He died a hero.
And
No, he
entertainment
didn't.
value. She'll be fine. Welchie, we give it 50.
I can find out where this Mongol coward
Oh,
is,
she didn't like that.
but then I'll need your
Yeah.
help.
Ah,
You'll
yeah,
have it.
that would do it though. Who likes static?
Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry, sweetheart. Okay, I'm gonna
When the
stop
snow
petting you
lets
because
up.
I just shocked your ears twice, and
We'll hold the funeral.
if somebody shocks my ears, I'm probably gonna be pissed off at him. You know? I don't need a pissed off cat. I'm a big fan of pissed off in general. Oh, but she still wants to hang out with me.
The Guardian of Tsushima.
So you done being a ghost, or are you still a...
Charm of Resistance 3.
Can you stack it? I still don't know what that means, but
I actually don't know if I can stack that one or not.
I don't know what it means. But it sounds fun to say. And there's the mustache! That's a great mustache. I know it's fake, but it's still awesome.
There's 3 fold world. Oh boy.
You're gonna fold the world 3 times. It's like a sheet of paper where there's not an infinite number that you can do it. How many times?
Isn't it exponential, not infinite? Like every time you fold, it exponentially gets more layers. That's why it gets like.
It's impossible to fold a piece
Yeah.
of paper more than so many times. Or fold a piece of paper in half so many times. Sorry. Have to
My lord.
Yeah, you gotta specify.
Can I help
Because
you?
you can fold the paper.
a lot of times. But there's still a finite number of times that you can fold
I'm
a piece of
looking for
paper.
an audio.
Mythbusters
He
test
brought
that.
his brother's
Yeah.
ashes to a cemetery.
Yeah, with a
Yeah, with a
Was it
sheet of
air-
paper that was like a size of a baseball field.
yeah, it's like it's an airplane hanger sized piece of paper.
It was like
And they got it 13 times. or
wasn't it
something
like
that.
12
It was something like
folds was the myth, and I think they got it more than 13.
7.
Was it 7?
It's 7 times. It's 7 folds.
Okay. They had to use a steamroller with that, like a forklift and a steamroller for that one piece of paper that was in the hanger.
Just to try and get it flat enough so they can actually roll it.
My
Or
problem
fold it.
is they went with like 25 weight paper or something like that. I mean, tissue paper you can fold a lot more because if you breathe hard enough on tissue
Which-
paper, it melds into one.
Which
piece of
they
paper.
did use tissue paper and got more folds, but they decided to stick with,
The letter of the myth.
20
the myth itself.
weight paper.
Yeah. You're just
That's
standard.
a really big piece of paper.
Well, yeah. See, I wonder where some of the stuff they, like the finished experiments, like the paper, whatever happened.
What happens to it?
Yeah, what happens to it when it's done? Does it like go in a landfill? What happens with it?
Oh no.
Like some of the stuff
They
I
put it on eBay like Gonzo's gum that went for like $2.8 million or whatever it was on eBay.
Okay, the hat is finally coming off my head.
Because it's itchy and hot.
Not hot. It was just itchy.
Did you have enough hair to make up for the itchy?
Yeah, it's like if I was, my hair was short like yours, Travis, or Welch's, it would be itchy.
I think the word that you want to use for Welch is short. The word you want to use for Travis is thin.
Okay, I'd go short because my hair is definitely not thick.
Well, then you got Welch's problems. I run my hand through my hair. Look! Oh, I left a little piece of meat in your house.
You already done that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have. Before you even lived here.
Yes. Many times before you lived here.
I do believe underneath Welch's floor in the kitchen there is some Travis because, yeah, I bled all over that damn thing. I wish I would have known I was bleeding before I did all that because that would have been handy. I think it was from work before I even got here that I was bleeding. Really? Oh,
Made
yes, the crick saved you from the 3-story fall that time. What the
I fell in
shnikes?
6 inches of water. It didn't save me that much. I just happened.
But you didn't get the bright, funny color that says, "Hey, you broke an ankle, dumbass."
Yeah, I didn't hit terminal fall damage. I got just the right spot.
That's what she said.
Beat you to it. Well, darling has decided that.
We already told Steph that you take the opportunity to say it, alright?
Yeah. But I was busy with the cat. She keeps thinking if she changes sides and like chews on your leg a little bit, you'll pet her.
She's chewing. I mean, she doesn't chew on.
Well, maybe not chewing, like rubbing her face.
Yeah, she rubs her face.
Okay.
Cause
Oh,
she
dear.
rub, cause
It's
she,
very coarse, and it's like, oh god, what is that?
Cause she rubs her face on my foot. I'm like, don't rub your face on that. It smells.
Yeah, we all know where it's been. It's not good because it's called shoes.
Yeah. Especially my shoes sometimes when I'm covered in diesel.
Hey, by the way, are you a flow master yet?
No,
When do you take your exam?
I don't know. We're still trying to schedule the class.
Okay.
And we're always-
She's stuck with the carpet. Are you okay?
Darling, how did she get stuck?
She was clawing the carpet because it was rubbing her tummy and then all of her legs got stuck.
Oh,
You
poor
missed.
girl.
Oh, are you
Hey,
okay?
baby.
Oh, you're okay, right? Yeah, she's just like...
Yeah, she's like, my claws hurt.
And no one saw that because I don't do anything embarrassing. Do you?
Cause I'm a cat.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop rubbing your belly because you keep getting yourself stuck.
You just set the horse on fire.
Not my intention to set the horse on fire, thank you. The intention was to...
Oh, look, a buckler with a spear. That's handy. That guy was a smart guy. Yep, that buckler really helps that guy out. Let me tell you.
Oh, I rolled right into him. There he is.
You're ready to get the spiky shield. Ran into a shield, no less.
Hey, look, the horse isn't dead.
Almost. He's still alive.
Okay.
You know what this game is missing? The interrogate feature. That would be awesome. Instead of putting them out of their misery, cause more pain, I'm going to stab you in the thigh. Your hamstrings are going to get separated while I twist and make you talk.
So
Why
I
are you
had...
laughing?
So, change subject.
So I tried. I was gonna... Before I got my schedule today, the game plan was, you know, if I got, you know, the weekend off, we'd do a little bit longer stream on my birthday.
Oh yeah, you want to talk to Travis about this.
But the problem is, hello, ultralight sound, ultra.
Sound, ultrasound?
The problem is I have to work the weekend, so
This weekend?
next weekend.
Next weekend.
I'm off this weekend, thankfully.
Like Father's Day weekend?
Because your birthday is Friday.
My birthday is the 25th, which is a
25th.
Friday, and then I have to work that weekend.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of hoping to get the weekend, you know, work my birthday, but have the weekend off. So
You know
work
what
the...
the crappy news for that is? For any fun? Well, it's going to be fun for me, but, you know, not with you two. I am taking my family. I think we're leaving the 23rd for Jellystone.
Oh, so you wouldn't even be here anyway for it.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. The plan was to do a GTA 5 stream with the three of us, Grand Theft
Grand
Auto.
Theft Auto.
Oh, is that where you rape the hookers? Or beat the hookers to death?
I mean, that's the series, yes. But
Of course, I bring that up while you're in a
cemetery.
rural area. Thanks. Good joke.
But we were gonna trade off like either every death or every mission. Whatever came first.
Well, y'all would play a lot, and I'd be like, hey, where's the wandering around beating people up?
Which you're more than welcome to do.
Is that the thing where the 5 stars comes up and then you get chased by them by the tank?
Yep. At certain points in the game, you only get so far,
And then you get attacked by a tank.
so you'd only get like 2 stars.
And every time Dashie plays, he doesn't do any of the missions. He just chicks around.
Just runs around.
But his main mission is to kill all the taco truck drivers.
But don't they respawn?
After a while,
Oh yeah, there's a million of them. I think taco truck drivers, bus drivers, and he occasionally goes after the train conductors as well. But it's mostly
What is it?
taco truck drivers.
Is it-
Why would you
Dash
go after
against-
the taco truck guy?
better
The
than
taco
the
truck guy is there to bring you joy.
I was just gonna ask, what does Dashie have against
Mongol
couple
Yellow
transits?
Well, yeah, something against tacos. Dashie and I have to talk,
It's
and I have
not
to find out
far
where he
from
lives so we
here.
can do it in person.
Norio,
Because he's going to regret
Cedar
it.
Temple needs your
I
I
leadership.
can't remember why he started that.
Revenge is not the
I
first
need to go
duty
back
of a
and
monk.
find out, but
Before I was a monk, I was
it's
a
hilarious
brother.
because every time he finds one of those,
this
he's like,
alone.
well.
help.
Hijacks the car and follows him around, then
If you
cuts him
wish.
off, and then bah, yeah.
Dude, old boy making tacos out of
And
his
it doesn't
truck.
matter if he's got like 4 stars. Like helicopters coming after him. If he
Where do we
finds a
find
taco
him?
truck, he
Fort
goes
Shaw.
after the truck.
I'm sure he's the one responsible.
When
Well,
I
it's
find him
consistency
and
for
pray
you.
for a quick death, and his cries will go unheard.
And then another thing he does is he gets in a
You're
plane
Angel's brother.
and bails out and
I
tries to
respect your
land,
right to
tries
seek
to find
revenge. I don't want you to
pools
become
and land in them.
You?
Like so
Like
many others who have been
Nope.
changed by
Nope,
this
no
war.
parachute.
It's
No
far
parachute.
too late for that, my lord.
Out of a plane?
Yep.
Speaking of planes, parachutes, and the
Dead.
into the same similar vein with GTA 5. Welchie had a dream this morning.
Oh my god. Bo is really scary when he's flying a plane.
Bo, do you even have the single bit of concept of how to fly a plane? Yes.
Yes.
Ground bad, air good, but anything past that?
Depending on the plane, pull.
Oh, Bo's got more idea than half the people I know. That's fantastic.
Because, yeah, usually most planes,
You pull to go up,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but you also have to throttle into that and not push the pedals on the floor because you're
There's a
going
spot down
up
here where you
and
can see the fort.
throttling, and you push the foot pedal too far. You go
I
like
put
this.
everything you taught me to good use tracking хорошо.
What does he look like?
Like every other murdering, honorless
Don't pull
Mongol
over and die.
dog.
You may only get one chance at him.
I'll
Well,
know him when I see
in
him.
Welchie's dream I
I
tried.
am in your sights. Strike without
Yeah,
delay.
to the point where I thought about bailing out of the plane, but I couldn't because there were no parachutes.
Okay, so burning death or and dead.
Or after I realized there are no parachutes, I think I realized that I was dreaming. And usually when I realize I'm dreaming, that's when I wake up. I hate my friends that I had in college that always talked about, what do they call it? Is it lucid dreaming?
Yep, lucid.
Where you realize that you're dreaming and then you can literally like do whatever you want.
Norio, they weren't a
So
threat.
that's called being
Maybe. They're definitely
But, you know,
not.
they talk about like, oh, I'm
They should
dreaming.
have known
Oh,
better.
and, you know, now they're like, oh, I can fly, I can do this, I can do that. And I'm like, every single time that I have had a dream, and like a really like clear dream, and
And reach
something happens and I'm like, and all I have to think is like, wait, something's not right.
What's that from?
And then
Yeah,
I
it's
wake up.
Inception.
Yeah, and then I wake up.
Sadly, that horribly.
Like, don't hold me, I don't want to be
I
held.
do like that movie,
Became a
Inception's movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the concept, I
He suffered
think,
more than either of us
fairly
know.
right.
But he held on so he
But
could see.
yeah, lucid dreaming is crap. It's people are high,
Do you know what his last
tired
words
and
to me were?
high. Maybe it's from
I
somebody
was
that
wrong.
the few times I've ever
What was
remembered
it?
dreams, I don't want to.
I'll never know.
The dreams I remember the most are the ones that are recurring.
Harsho's last words will be
That,
a
I don't know
howl
that I
of
have
pain.
recurring dreams. I don't know what that's like.
And they're not even necessarily always
Should get some
recurring
rest,
dreams.
Norio.
They're more recurring elements, like a scenery
Lord.
or a person.
See, the dreams that I remember the
I
most
keep
always
getting
involve zombies.
beat the crap out of in this lotus garden. I don't like the lotus gardens because they're scary. No? Kind of close? Same idea? I'm at work and life sucks.
I think I was
That's
in
not a
college.
dream.
I had a dream about. I was back in high school, and zombies took over the high school here in Sundance. But what was funny is everybody in the high school with me were all my friends from Moorcroft. And how we got. And, and what's funny is the school was overrun with zombies, but there were a few rooms that were zombie free. And how we got.
You had a video game dream.
Yeah, and how we got to those rooms were actually like going through the ceiling to get to those rooms. But yeah, all my friends from Moorcroft, but it was a school here in Sundance.
I tried to climb through a false ceiling. Don't do it, people. It's a horrible plan. There's nothing sneaky about it, and it hurts.
Which, to be fair,
What happened?
Norio,
School of Moorcroft
At
is
first when I saw
almost
him,
similar to the school.
I thought my prayers were
Sundance.
answered.
Yeah, it's
but
just mirrored,
Turn to see the
basically.
temple.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll handle this.
Really? The high schools are that similar?
Yeah,
Yes.
I've never paid that much attention.
the layouts are practically mirrored, except for the.
Of course, I think the principal's office is upstairs too, or the principal's office in Sundance is downstairs. The one here? No, it's downstairs.
Norio. Seek refuge in Amida.
I haven't been to the principal's office in the high school yet. No, the principal's
did
office
this?
in the grade
No
school
deal.
is.
he's lost his mind.
I kindergartners once was fine. They sorted it out.
Last time I was at the principal's office, they thought I was gonna take a gun to graduation.
Really?
You do not have the courage to do it.
I don't see that in your personality set.
I was writing some dark poetry
Run for your crime!
at the time
Good chance!
because that is just my that was my thing at the time, was writing dark
You got a
poetry.
A
shtick.
shtick.
You once told me you would never swing your naginata in hatred.
I got escorted out of graduation to
I did
check and
what
make
the
sure I had
ghost
clothes
would
on
do.
underneath my graduation robe. That's the
And
same
now
thing.
Harsho is gone.
No.
Less serious. They weren't gonna let me graduate if I didn't have
I'm
clothes
not
on.
going back to see the temple. Not after this.
But the principal's like,
Where do you
are
go?
you gonna bring a gun?
Doesn't
to
matter.
graduation? Like, if anything, it was gonna be like a water gun.
He was
So at
still
the time,
alive when
I didn't
he
know
lit
anybody
the
that owned a
wood.
gun.
When he
But
screamed,
you're also looking like,
it
dude, I'm a
filled me
boy.
with
I always
joy.
have a gun.
would do it again.
What's loaded with this kind of weird. Smells funny after a while, you know, whatever.
I'm no longer
Check
a
out these
monk.
guns. Ugh.
You don't get to give up.
See, I think I would have failed horribly with
We all
that.
have regrets.
Oh wait,
and broken
I'm still
promises.
casting gas.
But this
But yeah,
island
it's like,
needs you.
yeah, no, I
The last warrior monk of
the
Cedar
water
Temple.
gun, if I brought one, were that? In my mind, I'm like, who in the hell said I'm bringing a gun to graduation?
Yeah.
I can't go back to what I
I gotta-
was.
Because I didn't even have that thought in my
I'm
head.
not asking you to go back.
I'm just like, okay, graduation, cool, it's
I'm
gonna be hot.
asking you to
It's
keep
gonna
your
suck.
faith
It's gonna be boring.
and move forward.
And I'm probably, I'm probably in the front row because
Thank
I'm,
you.
you know.
Early in the alphabet.
Just get it over with.
No, we
See you
kind
at
of
Cedar
paired up
Temple.
by height. We didn't line up, you know.
Sweet, I would have been in the back if you were going tall kids in the front.
And so I was one of the last ones on the stage, so I was up front.
Nice.
Warrior monk.
We completed Norio's story.
Excuse me.
We got the Chaos Headband, preferred by those who sow confusion and fear the ranks of their
Wait.
enemies.
Chos? The Chos headband?
Chows.
Oh yeah, Chos.
And the man bun, which I refuse to wear.
Headband, man bun, and mustache.
I absolutely refuse to wear headbands. Or not headbands.
I think he'd look good in a top knot. With a tail, so we could call it.
Can we do that beehive thing that they used to do in the 70s?
I don't have quite enough hair to do the beehive, I think.
Carmen Banta, when I was a kid. I don't know what her new last name is, but she had hair that was all the way down to her, below her bottom, and she could do that thing where they like made the little ponytail and they just wrapped it until it was really cool,
Yeah.
and it was like it was huge and it was awesome, but it probably took her like 3 or 4 hours, and I don't understand how you can have that much patience for stuff on your head.
Right? Or the people, like the girls who tried to braid my hair for Halloween one year. Beth and I were pirates.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember that.
And the girls were attempting to try to braid my hair, and they got like 4 braids in, and they were done.
Well,
That was the
duh.
same year where Deborah, Michelle, and Jessica were the 3 blind mice.
Blind mice. You were a cowboy.
That's all I had at the time.
Greg was a Starfleet officer.
I think so.
I think that's all he had at the time.
Wait, was he a red shirt?
Yep.
Did he die?
No.
Did
No.
he get better?
No,
Was
we're
he-
talking Next Generation.
Oh.
Yep. So
With the shoulders, not just a regular race.
yeah, not just plain shirt. I just walked by that fire.
Yep.
And got hurt.
Well, it's making up for the freaking cooking fire that should have caught your ass on fire. You have little splody things all over your person, and standing in a 400-degree cooking fire didn't set them off.
Didn't do nothing. So yeah, so it was 3 blind mice, pirate and his wench. That's actually what we went with.
So she served booze?
No,
There was booze there.
there
though.
was booze there, but Max left didn't serve it up. Who else? So we had a
Well,
bunch
one
of people. At
There are
one
other
point.
options that wenches serve, but I'm not going to go there. Because that's just awkward, because I don't know these people.
I said we had a bunch of people. 3 blind mice. At one point, along the way, there was a girl who had a shoe on her head, and she was the bubble gum under the shoe. She was dressed in all pink.
I don't remember that.
That might have been before, or that might have even been a different day. I just remember, like, because I think there were some of us that went out with
That's
a
like
different
the
group
serial
of people.
killer thing.
Or no, that was when we went to the movie. Because we went and watched Saw in theater, or Saw 7 in theaters.
There are 7 Saw movies.
Technically,
There are
there are
9
9. There is Saw 1 through 6, the final chapter, which is 7. There is Jigsaw, and then there is Spiral.
And there is too much dramatic music and not enough practicality.
Actually, Jeremy Holt and his wife watched them all before they left for Vegas on Wednesday because they're doing an escape room in Vegas that is based on the Saw movies. So they watched for research.
Dear God.
Can you actually die? Because...
I doubt it.
Because
Okay, liability insurance, I get that, so... Why are y'all worried? I mean...
yeah, no, 7 film, 7 very gory, bloody films in one go. I mean, I'm sure they probably didn't watch them all in one sitting.
Oh, they did. I mean,
And you
just
just
one
pop-
right after the other, so...
I mean, because that's
Pause them when it gets,
that is an entire day. That's like, what, if we average about an hour and a half, 2 hours a movie? That's 14 hours just for the 7.
And I'm just going with...
Okay, here's Cody Lynn's. They're at Dick's Last Resort.
Oh, God.
Rita's hat. Read it out loud.
Tonight, I want to drink till I blow chunks.
And then here's Jeremy's hat.
Hi, I'm Chunks.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for something along the lines like, "Hi, I'm Chunks."
So, my wife and her former boss, Larry, had to go to a conference together or something like that.
They did the escape room 5 hours ago.
Nice.
Oh, nice. And Larry,
still have
on
that-
a recommendation of
Yes,
food,
does that expire at all?
I have not seen it. I need to find out if it does. I'd have to actually contact them to do that before too long.
but they had their thing and they went to a Dick's Last Resort because Larry had heard that the food was good there, and I was like, my wife went to a Dick's Last... I've been to a Dick's Last Resort, and it was just me and some friends from college who went to Dick's Last Resort. And we had a good time because I'm an asshole. Oh, yo. If I
How
do it-
therapeutic does it have to be to work there?
Probably
Yeah,
very.
you
I
actually
I
get
think
paid to
it's-
be rude to customers.
I think it probably is harder than you think because you have to think of new and inventive ways to be a jackass to every table that's in your area. Because you can't do the same thing. Oh, you can't shtick out because then they'll start to identify you, and then you'll have to be moved to, I don't know, lesser duty or whatever it is. You have to be an inventive asshole there, and you can't be a genuine asshole because you have to understand when you've gone too far. I mean, it's an act for all of those people. And every time I've seen through the facade, that one girl who thought she had Gene's
my
number,
ancestors.
she was wrong. Because we played her
Asking
horribly.
forgiveness for what I'm about
We
to
left a
do.
good tip, but we also got free food.
What did they say?
My
can't
wife's
hear
boss
them.
took my wife to Dick's Last Resort.
Perhaps your ancestors are
I
silent.
think I can handle
Because
Dick's
they
Last
can't
Resort
do what
except
you
for with
must.
Jen. I don't handle people being
I
rude
know
to
where
my
my
wife
sister
very well,
is.
even if I know it's part of a show.
As any husband should be.
But you don't have a problem with your
Ready?
wife taking a spleen to the face.
Because that was funnier than
I mean, to be fair, in the situation that I was in, yes!
She was getting squeamish, and she started to get squeamish, and she got the spleen to the face, and then that lady walked out, and the dude walked off stage and followed her with his bleeding intestine and sposed that lady down because they locked the door
While he
so
was
you
still
can't...
She
singing.
stayed this way.
They never stopped singing. It was,
Wasn't it the Evil Dead?
the best friend, what is his name? Death's
How
a
did you
bitch.
find your sister?
A stupid
She
bitch.
was
What
married
is his
to a man
name?
named Ikeda, a retainer for Clan
Oh
Kikuchi.
my god.
Their stronghold
Ash's
is near
best
here,
friend from
under the mountain.
movie.
I
She
don't.
always wanted an
Whatever.
estate and holdings.
Anyway,
of
best
her
friend.
own.
Yes.
Yeah, he
With Kikuchi's
he
men
was
follow
done with his
Komodo.
singing part because he had
Sense she
basically
would try
died,
and take
and he just watched her walk out. So he was like, and
Especially
he started
after she
making up his
failed
own little
to take
hum
yours.
part about it because he still has his mic on, and he
Seems
followed
no
her
plan
to
has
the
taken
exit.
its
The
residence.
doors are blocked,
Their
so you
emblem matches
can't
the one on the
leave
notes.
because you paid the extra money
It's her.
to be in the awesome spots.
People say she's turned it into
My
a
wife did not
haven for
appreciate the awesome
refugees,
spots.
claiming she knows what it's like to lose
Gene and
their
Welchie
home.
were all for
You
it.
think it's
I'm
true?
sure Bo would have
We're
went
about
with
to-
me
I wasn't
and sung along too.
I would have been
Why would
right
your
there in the
sister
middle.
say
yeah.
she
They're
lost
like,
her
woohoo!
She had to leave home when
Scott.
she married Ikeda.
Yes.
You said Ikeda was a retainer.
The guy
Yes.
on stage
But you're
would
the
yell,
younger sister.
"If you know the
Why were
words,
you the
sing them
one to
louder
marry
than
a samurai?
me." And I
When we were
was
young,
singing loud enough that
bandits
they kept
attacked our
looking at me.
estate.
Well, they did
I
say.
took up a
Like,
sword.
wait a second.
If
Only
you make
after
the
I
challenge,
dispatched the
I am
bandits
going
to
to
the
take
samurai
it.
guard.
Because
Jay was like, I have the
I got
soundtrack.
Hana
the
saw him as a
dude
way to
carries his
realize
bead
her
longer
ambitions,
than you,
but he only
okay?
had eyes for me.
It's a bead.
She was jealous then. The seed of many betrayals.
I wanted to ease
I say
her
at least I
heartbreak.
have a little more
So I
talent.
helped
than Gary,
arrange
right?
If
her
I ever
marriage
get a chance to go to
Ikeda,
Vegas, I'm
and she was sent
so going
north.
to that
It's
show.
done. They
No.
Did you
Dude,
know
when
the
they
man
had
you
the
sent your
Veep
sister
theater
to
in the
live
middle
with?
of the night, that was the
Ikeda
best
was
thing.
a
Because you could watch the
widower.
zombie burlesque
People
show,
spoke well
go
of
out,
his
have a
kindness.
drink,
Kindness is a
have a
myth
snack
easily removed behind closed
with the
doors.
What are
zombies.
you getting at,
If
Jin?
you were talking
I want
like
to
I was,
understand why she went to such
Well,
a
so my wife
apparently,
started getting
uh,
shy.
One of the
For so many
ladies on
years.
stage
There is
was
only one
She
pretty
was
much
a
good enough to be
prima.
Hana
prima
murdered my
ballerina,
family.
but
And
She
today,
was gorgeous,
she will
she
pay
was, but
for
she
it.
was too short. She wasn't tall enough to go prima. And she was amazing, and she got done with her beautiful rendition. I stood up, I was
Was there
cheering.
ever
I
any
was
sign of her
super
betrayal?
fucking excited. She did
We
some
were never
really
close,
hard shit
but
for
our
ballet.
relationship was always cordial. I would see
And
her at
I
Lord
was like,
Shimura's
"Ah,
concourse.
I
We'd
got a
exchange
hug and a
pleasantries.
kiss on the cheek.
I had no idea she
when the
had
zombies
such
invaded
hate
the
in her heart.
crowd
But she was at your estate the day of the attack.
with my
She came that morning
my wife.
to wait with me for news from Komodo.
Yeah,
Beach.
that'd be a little
We were
She
awkward.
both
bet
concerned
me.
for our husbands.
Yeah, it's just like
Yes,
It was
that
the
was
first
what happened.
time
Actually,
I
my
ever
wife
felt close to her.
man, because I explained it to
My
her.
grandchildren.
That girl was
broken
very impressed with
gifts.
me because I
They
knew
loved
how
her.
impressive she was.
Now I know she hadn't
But
come
she's
for
like
comfort.
6 inches too short
but
to
to
be
witness
the
our
role
death.
that she was really
The
good.
women in your family fought.
And for lifts and stuff
I
like
saw
that,
that
when you
for
have a
myself.
partner, I understand.
I stayed with my
their
son's
little
wives
requirement
while
thing, but
Hana
she
took
was
the
really
children
good.
and ran for the stables. Afterward,
Like, hey,
I found what I
And I
thought
might have
was
been a little
her
bit
body.
drunk.
The
And a
face
little
was
over emotional because I was
brutalized,
getting to watch zombies
unrecognizable.
in a variety show.
The gold sash was Hana's.
The zombie
I
burlesque show
buried
was
her with my
awesome.
family.
I
She
had
must
no
have learned
idea
to
what we were
survive the
getting
attack.
into until we got there,
Faked
and I was
her
like,
death to
"Oh, this is
escape
gonna be
you.
great. We're
Clever
gonna get
plan.
eaten by zombies."
My survival was her
What does that
greatest
mean? I'm like,
mistake.
I don't know yet.
Find out. Let's
we'll,
go.
we'll find out together.
Yeah, that together thing. And then we were there,
I
and
need one more poison.
that was over our honeymoon, or over our anniversary when we went. So, you know, early hunting season, everything like that. And thankfully
there.
for us, well, no, not thankfully for us,
Leave the horses.
Thankfully
We'll
for
continue on
Jen.
foot.
but to the complete detriment of the entire show, they took a couple that was a butch and a priss. They were a same-sex group couple up on stage, and the butch. Is that the appropriate term anymore? I'm sorry if that's wrong. I really do. I don't know.
It depends on the
Guards
gender
at
of
the
the
gate.
couple. I
Be
think.
ready.
Yeah, I think it depends.
This is a
There were
haven for
two girls
survivors.
and one
There's
very
no
much
telling what to
tried to be
expect.
a
Where is Lady
flannel
Hana?
shirt.
Lady Master,
Yeah, I think
kill
they-
her!
I think
Angry and just and the little Chris of the two of them, she was having a good time until her night got ruined. And the old boy that was the MC of the variety show was trying so hard to make it cute and
Before
fun.
more gods show up.
And Jen and I would have been a much better choice to Jen's detriment because I would have made her have a good time, or she would have bled from her ears. You know how I am. The quieter Jen gets, the more obnoxious I get to make up for her.
So
Boisterous.
she is helping people.
Oh yeah, that's a
Hana helps no one but herself.
Yeah. Once I catch this guy, I can evolve that slowpoke.
Lady
That's a
Hana,
gulpin.
show yourself!
with like the void.
Where is she?
very glad that no,
You and I kind of chat before.
no, that they brought the Gulpin back for
Oh, let me guess, some research. Yeah.
yeah. Now I just need them to bring back Execute. Cause that's my next task for the metal.
Push
That's the
toward the
Madagascar
dojo.
tree one, right?
How many are there?
That's the metal.
Kill them all.
The metal. Because I quit playing for a while. Like midway through.
I got still put with a Tommy gun.
Kill them and let's be done with it.
That is the worst Pokemon in Pokemon Shield. Because they got a lot going for them, but none of them have a moveset that is working crap. I took and I put together a team of 6 water Pokemon that were like level 60 against Avery.
Yeah.
The poison girl.
The second guy.
Yeah. And I whooped the crap out of them because I had Surf.
Where's
The
Lady?
Alakazam was
In
the
this state of
hardest
the hand,
one
my
to
lord.
beat.
Tell the coward her
That's
sister
always
has
kind of
come.
difficult one to be because it's got a super high special attack and it's still pretty speedy.
And its durability. See, it doesn't have sturdy or anything, but
What
it
will you do
always
when you
seems to
see
weather
her?
at least one
Exactly
shot
what she did
from
to me.
She's still your family.
low
My family
yield
is
Pokemon.
dead. She's
Well, again.
nothing but a murderer.
Got high special attack, high speed.
I like fighting type Pokemon though, so you know, it's strong against special attacks.
Hana,
Well, good thing
show
my Pokemon
yourself.
don't have any special attacks. They have physical attacks. Oops, you died.
There he is.
Aww.
Little
Send Al back to
sister.
my buddy.
You let me think I buried you. Who was it really?
A peasant woman killed by the Mongols.
I-
Yeah, and 30 more candy. I can evolve them.
You have
All the way.
taken everything.
Daughters and grandchildren.
The Pokemon
Not
Sword and
nearly
Shield thing.
enough.
If you
The Mongols
send
robbed
a
me of
level
Adachi's
100
death.
Pokemon
And
to
you cheated yours.
the improve your
But
ability,
finally,
improve your whatever the
I will
Pokéjob thing.
take everything.
I thought maybe I'd find
Kill
a
them.
loophole to improve their stats. It keeps saying that plus is their base.
Stop her. I will
What it
deal with
forgets
them.
to tell you is
Thank
that if you're already 12 and they just use the float to bring the float up to 14, you're not helping. You're just leaving where the base should have started.
Let him stab you in the back.
Lessened your improvements here. Pissed me off. It always shows the happy massage.
You know you can get an ID checker.
ID checker.
Just a stat checker.
Individual status checker.
Yep.
Where?
You have to do some of the battle tower.
How far into the battle tower? I have a feeling that my Hitmonlee just is really good because I like it.
Only because you like it.
Yeah. And somewhere he has to have the thing that improves your stats for low percentage attacks. Because the kick, I don't mix very well with. And I do not have
You
an item that
murdered
helps with
my
that.
children,
I have the sash,
my grandchildren,
which helps with
destroyed my family.
impact of special moves.
A
or whatever
small
it is.
price to pay for what you've done.
Man, that
I
lady's
have
got a
done
scar on
nothing.
her face.
You stole everything. Drove me from our home.
Dude, if she sees I'm
Took
gonna
the
swallow
life
your
that was
soul, I'll
rightfully
be happy.
mine. Me with that
Do it.
abusive drunk in this frozen land. You would have to suffer an eternity of pain to understand the
Win
life
6 matches
I've
in the
lived.
battle tower.
The life you
That's that
forced
thing
on
where they
me.
level
None
you
of
out
that
to
is my
50,
fault.
and
It
then
is.
all of them have
And
leftovers.
damn you for acting as if it isn't.
Which, by the
You've come
way,
to
I
kill me.
gave my Haunter
So
leftovers.
finish this.
My Haunter is.
It will be your
fucking
only
defeatable now.
kindness.
You can also give your Haunter Black Sludge.
I can't
gave my
end your
Weezing
suffering.
Black Sludge. Because I only
But
have 2
you
of them.
can.
I don't know why I'm like I have to have one in my bag. I'm it's like my daughter's thing about
You
look,
have nothing.
my party wiener died, so I have to go catch a new one.
Seppuku.
Did,
She just cut her guts out.
did she get all 3 cuts done? 'Cause
Believe so.
it's across, up,
my
and
family.
down. And I don't know anybody who has the fortitude
I've
to get to the
tried to
down
honor them.
part. But getting
They'd
to
have to be.
the
They'd have to be one tough son of a bitch to
Treasured
do
memories.
I think,
all 3.
I think that's
But you
why
can sense
it's
them.
got 3 cuts to it. I mean, what is your commitment?
Even now.
You basically make a number 4 on your stomach.
No. You've accomplished what
Yeah,
you
it's
set
like
out
a
to
4.
do. You have honored
There's no
your
soft
family,
tissue left below your
given them
ribcage.
justice. Now you can find peace.
There's lots of times to give the Japanese props,
This path.
but they took
does
the
not
part
lead
of
to
suicide
peace.
and put it in the vital
Where does
region
it
between
lead?
your ribs and your hips. They did a really good job. I mean, it's a coward thing and it's horrible
I
and
don't
stupid,
know.
but it still was very effective.
I have to continue walking it to find out.
And if it turns out you were a coward, like
I don't want
whatever
you
the
to
guy,
go.
the Chinese guy was about,
Yes.
you know, until you're dying, you don't know what kind of person you are.
Mm.
If you found out after the
But
first
I
cut
will be there.
that you're a horrible coward and you can't go on, well, you're gonna die horribly painfully. I mean, just think about that. You just cut your bladder and your lower
Vengeful
intestine.
warrior. You just finished hers?
Yep.
The second cut is aiming for your stomach, and that's what you really want to get to because, you know,
I got the Adachi half mask,
at least you can pass out.
which is literally just
Covered
my
your chin.
It's a chin guard!
It's a chin strap.
It's
Charm
so...
lost mind. Hallucinating enemies deal 50% more damage to other enemies.
Ooh.
If I was a little more proficient with the hallucinate,
Yeah.
with the hallucinate,
With the
If you were
darkness.
better at drugging other people,
yeah.
and just let's call it what it is.
I mean, you know, you're not wrong there.
I'm gonna mess with you, and then you're gonna kill your buddies. I mean, everybody's pedophiles because that's a good plan. She's like just gonna hang out there and pray over her burning buddy.
All right, so we got those done.
So, I know I missed the plot point, blah blah, important story bit, but I've missed a lot. Why did the lady just Hirakari?
I think that was her sister.
Yes, I think you're right.
Wow, so a younger sister, I hope? Because, I mean, if your older sister...
Attacked her sister to climb Kikuchi's old fort. But her sister is the only family she has left. A sacrifice that will bring honor, but with it a great burden.
Oh, okay, so it must be younger. She must be the oldest.
Something. I don't know.
No.
Because it doesn't let me actually do like a journal.
Like a deep
Yeah, like
probe.
a deep journal.
Right, you got one more.
That's what she said.
One more of my side characters to...
Way up there, huh?
way over there.
It's
course,
the
it's-
wind.
Of course, that's where the main quest
Main
is.
quest is.
Oh, so you could then all screw up and actually complete something. Oh, that's rough. Just run around and kill pots. I mean, Tamsin did that. She's maxed out
She's
gold.
rich.
Yeah,
Is there anything to the storyline? The storyline is that we are a samurai who is trying to save our homeland from the Mongols that is not using traditional samurai methods.
He didn't die because he was stupidly forward.
No, we are...
He
Talk
kills
to you.
people by.
Talk to you in a minute.
Hi, Ultralight! It's a fun game, and Bo has a mustache.
Yes, my character currently has a mask with a mustache.
Well, I mean, it's better than the chin trap you had earlier.
Yeah.
Could have opted for the chin trap. Now, if you would have told me that that affects your stats, I would have been like, whatever the best one is. But you told me they're all aesthetic, so
Yeah.
if it's all aesthetic,
The armor is actually the only thing that has any sort of bearing. I mean, to be fair, I gotta go with a monkey face.
yeah, but then it makes you from the Planet of the Apes. And
So it's a historical game. but it's
historical
not-
fiction.
Yeah, but it's exactly.
Definitely in historical fiction.
Sucker Punch did a fantastic job of recreating the island in 13th century Tsushima.
Yeah.
Like absolutely fantastic. Like even the modern day people on Tsushima is like,
Wow,
that's really
that's
good.
really good.
It's like that's really good. Like they have dedicated one of the rebuilt Kami gates to Sucker Punch. They left a
Unlike
plaque.
what's that movie called? Paul.
Oh dear God!
With the guys from Shaun of the Dead.
Okay, yeah.
And that alien, that opening scene, it's like Moorcroft, Wyoming. I went, that's not Moorcroft. There's too many damn trees.
And not enough stinky oil and weirdness. I have no idea what they're talking about actually.
You're not missing much. Shaun of the Dead is way better.
You know what's
Yes, it is
one?
ultralight.
I wasn't a big fan of Paul. I have it on Blu-ray, but I wasn't a fan.
I've never seen it. To be
People
honest with
said
you.
I was
And
It's
I-
not the best.
I never really
Hot
had.
Fuzz. is
Hot
the-
Fuzz is fantastic.
not even close.
I haven't watched Hot Fuzz.
Oh my god, it's so
They
good.
make fun of so many 80s
I'm
action
grateful for
movies.
everything you taught me.
Dude, this game, it has been really
I was so
fun.
dedicated to my study.
The fact that Bo
I
keeps
never
like
made time for
mimic
family.
throwing a hook
Don't worry.
and not dying
Was to be my heir.
and not dying after falling 3 or 4 stories in a
crimes.
wooden building
I could not
and taking the jumping hurt myself route when there was a fucking path 3 feet to your left.
Are you never gonna let me live that down?
No! You could have literally went like a half a second longer went
into the life.
and been to the same place you were without the roll
took
and the
from me.
pain. And well, I'm old, so I don't want the pain.
Family is more important.
I'll take the half a second to figure out where I am.
Don't become like me. Don't let the ghost.
I'm not sure
consume
about the splody arrow part either, though. I mean, really,
you.
sticker
Boy,
bombs
somewhere
are
in
kind of a
Kanagata.
modern thing. I
A
mean,
last-ditch
show me
effort to
a
rally the Mongols
ancient
and
or
restore
a
our reputation.
pre-modern era
She's here.
Japanese
We will
splody bomb
find her and end this.
on the end of an
Yes,
arrow.
We will.
Because I mean, like Greek fire was a splody bomb. Greek fire is awesome. It's stupidly dangerous. Who wants to be in charge of the splody shit that we're gonna light on fire right before it splodies, and you have to throw it? 1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
Here it goes.
My reaction time sucks, but I'm gonna work on that thing for that. I am not being the person that is going to deal with the highly caustic chemical that you just put into animal fat to make stuff start on fire, combust, so we can throw it or die in a horrible fire. I'm sure the Japanese have something similar to Greek fire.
Yeah, like I'm sure the Japanese have come up with something in their history.
Or had come up with something.
Hey, darling. You gonna pick on Travis again? I think that was a maybe.
Oh, we've been playing all day. She's like, hey, pay more attention to me. I'm like, but come up here and I can pay attention to 2 things at once. I am a weird dude. I can pay attention to 2 things at once. Kinda.
And women say men can't multitask.
I can't. I can pet a cat while I watch a show, but that's not multitasking. Petting a cat, watching a show. Petting a
What
cat,
value?
watching a show. It's 2 separate things that are very closely integrated.
I
They're
don't know where
still
this,
separate tasks.
I don't know where this bird is taking me, but I gotta climb apparently.
Bird, bird, bird. Yes, the bird is the word. Yeah, you do that so much better than I.
Oh, it's a
And
haiku.
Tamsin can sing your name in that song, and Bo, you've got to hear her do it. 'Cause I've tried.
She,
She's like, you need to practice. I'm like,
she tried, but we were at the bar.
and
At
she was
the-
giggly too. And
Yeah, so it was a little hard for me to hear the
yeah,
first place.
she has it down.
Reflect on ruin.
shit's on fire.
Kind of like destroying our past. Destroying our past.
Don't destroy your past. How do you learn from it then?
Remnant of our failure. Deeply breathing in despair.
Ooh, so we're going out into the mustard gas.
Bowing to devastation. I kind of like the middle one again.
No.
Yeah. Refrigerator. Didn't you do that? Like haikus don't make sense. Refrigerator or something like that. Didn't you post that?
Broken and consumed. Oh, there's another one. Accepting our fate. Oh, accepting fate.
Ashes never found.
Go back to the other thing. Oh, you can go for it. That's a pretty state.
Destroying our past. A remnant of our failure. Ashes never found.
That's very stoic. You just have to accept what has happened and move on.
We got the headband to ruin.
Because it's a yep, you're blind. Good job.
I can't see!
And this is covered in ash, so I've just blinded myself literally.
That's how the Mongols win.
It's because Jin can no longer see because he's wearing a headband that he can't see out of.
And he wore it long enough that it actually messes up his entire world. Wow, that was very, very... Well, we were talking about dark poetry earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about dark poetry. That was a little more belief, though.
No, that was like Taoist stoicism kind of thing. Like, yep, we're gonna fuck it up. Oh, it's like the big speech at the end of Tolkien, which everybody has made into a song by Viggo Mortensen. That is like 4 pages out of a book of somebody telling you that you're stupid because war is inevitable. And people hating each other is inevitable. And... yeah, they turn it into a song.
What's that over there?
Except people don't like each other is inevitable.
Mongol convoy.
Got it.
Wiped
War.
out.
War never changes.
By who? Burn the cart.
Oh, I found Gundam 00 on Hulu.
Ooh.
I was really impressed that they had that one because Celestial
Shut it
Being
back.
is this.
Probably
Hi, we're going to
ambushed.
defeat war by destroying everyone who starts war.
You know what I really want to find?
Have
that
they
I
never
don't-
heard of covert combat? Have they never heard of political manipulation?
Japanese
Cute
arrows.
story, but oh my
Shimura's
lord, I
men.
don't remember.
Japanese
them being
archers
so
did this.
Stupid.
Likely a group.
What do you want?
Sensei Ishikawa has been here.
Sorry.
G Gundam. The war of
Excuse
the
me, my lord.
or the
It's a
Gundam
bad
fighter
idea to
from
sneak up
countries.
on
They
them.
take one representative in the Gundam.
Oh yes,
I thought you were
I
with the
like
man
that
who
one.
killed his Mongols.
With the
He
with
was
Dolon.
samurai.
yeah,
Burning
Domon
Fist.
Kashu. Domon Kashu.
An archer?
And
He was finally
Sensei
introduced to
Ishikawa.
Kajika
Where is he?
Kaneki last night.
Kaneki!
Come back to my
Okay,
house
Kaneki in
a day or
his
two.
His
like
berserker.
centipede berserker form.
I have food,
Kajika.
a fire.
I'm
like,
going to
what
eat
the-
you.
Urgent.
You taste horrible.
Because we ended up. How
Possibly
long
he
is
picked up
season
Tomoe's
2?
trail. Where's your
Was it
house?
12 episodes like
Not
the first
far.
one?
It
But
ends
there's a
too
storm
cute.
coming,
I'm just
and
gonna.
I need to check my snails.
For
It's
Tokyo
Then I can
Ghoul?
take you there.
Yeah.
Like,
Fine.
are you talking
I'll
end
go
of
with
RE
you.
or talking second season? Because the
What's your name?
end of the second season is kind of.
Matsu.
No,
My
no,
lord.
the end of the series.
Okay, so you're
As
talking
they say-
RE then.
Yeah. The end of the series, after the second coffee shop, after all the cuteness, it's really good, but then it gets cute. It's kind of like the chapter of A Clockwork Orange that
What
of
exactly
Anthony
did
Burgess's
Sensei
book.
Ishikawa tell
By
you?
the way, if you've ever
Nothing more,
watched
my lord.
Kubrick's
He wasn't the
Clockwork Orange,
friendliest
good
man.
for you. Great movie.
Sounds about right.
Great story. Read the book that the man hated writing.
I never talked to a real
Because the
samurai.
last
War
chapter
brings unlikely
ties it
people
all
together.
together and
It's my
makes it
chance
better.
to ask a
And
really
it's,
good question.
Don't mess it up.
I think I have it.
It's like-
I don't remember if I've read it, but I think I
to
have
hold the
it.
power of life
ooh,
and
which
death.
version? Because
in
there
your
are
hands.
several copies. There are several
It's a
published
heavy
versions of
responsibility.
Clockwork
But you
Orange
secretly
that are
enjoy
not
it.
Anthony Burgess's original
Only a
story.
monster would enjoy
I
it.
actually don't
It's
remember
not
what version I have. It's
the
not
answer
here. It's
I
back in
expected.
Warcraft.
And if you find out that it doesn't have the 21st chapter,
Yeah, 12 episodes.
I have the full
There.
version, and you can
One of
borrow
my
it for the
snacks.
end.
Check it
Because
quickly.
you're probably
I don't
have
want to miss
be like
Ishikawa.
most people and get the translation copy to figure out what the hell everybody's saying in that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, right now I have some
Have to reset it.
little more.
You might have
important
more
things
luck
to
hunting.
I could never do that.
I have to
So
understand what the
awful.
flow retention valve
Maybe
is
try
for
different
in
bait.
this situation.
My bait never changes.
Or what an
What
underground.
do you use?
The illusion of
Taco
opportunity.
plant is for.
Facial
Yeah,
problem.
an
That
an
only works on
underground
men.
tank with an
This way,
interstitial,
my lord.
and how that works.
Here's what you don't open the cap
not
and
easy
smoke.
surviving up here.
There's the answer
It's hard everywhere.
right there.
I've read no.
I was reading the other night.
My
I think it
parents
was
died
Wednesday
when
night
I
I
was
was
a girl.
reading,
Don't have static
on my
near the
own.
diesel
That's
tanks.
and
That's
family
a
must
half the
be very
time I
important.
spent reading was me
My
just
uncle
getting
is Lord
through
Shima.
like the definitions.
Yeah.
You're the one people.
It's like
talk
two or three
Your
pages
ghost.
definitions. Like, come on, let's go.
about. But you're not 10 feet
See, you know
tall
what
with
the
eyes
the
like a
best
demon.
versions of those are? Every time you come to a word that's
No.
or a phrase that
The
is
story's
definition
fighting
based,
the enemy.
So that's it.
it underlines
It's
it,
just
and
rumors
we're
and
like,
exaggeration.
oh shoot!
To fight them, I've had to do things I would have frowned on before.
I just grabbed the notation
No.
system.
But no,
Well, it gives
And
you the
no-
number for your primary, but it's to refer you back to a glossary instead of to a footnote at the end.
okay.
Damn it, my rope.
Look!
I cannot
They're
think of
stealing my
the
cats.
book
Drive
telling
them
me
off,
how to
my
do
lord.
it. God
Please.
damn it.
Wait
Okay,
here.
fine. Names suck. But it it
And
highlights
they do.
it.
Starving.
It
I have to
bolds it.
approach them, not.
Ow.
Hey,
It bolds it or highlights it depending on which version you're in.
Please don't hurt us, my lord.
And then it
That's
gives a
not
number,
yours.
and you go
We are
to that
sorry.
number which references
It's
in
just
the
a
glossary,
squirrel.
and that
We
is
have
super
eaten
helpful
grass
because
and
all you
tree
have to do
bark
is
for
keep your thumb
days.
in there, and pretty much technical manuals go
take it
in
and
order.
go.
Thank you, my lord.
Order is.
I'll be right back, guys.
You let them escape. We thought
Playing
dinner.
Don't die!
I'm just
No
taking
threat.
Doesn't sound like the ghost
Oh.
I've heard about.
Not all
I have
the
a belt.
stories about me are true.
It's black.
Blizzard is almost on us.
Somebody can come kick
How
my
many more
ass.
traps do you have?
Just one. But it's farther away.
Sorry.
I just saw the lag, and it really looked like you were doing a nudie show behind me.
I promise, I was just taking off my belt because I was feeling a little squeezed. I just got brain suckered.
No, that's like this. Brain sucker going hungry.
No one will believe
I
I
do that to
got
my wife and my kids will be like, oh, don't
What's it
stop. I'm
like
like,
to be the ghost?
what the heck is wrong with you people?
It's not easy, but I wouldn't change it.
You never had
No
your play
doubts
head
or regrets.
Yes, I have, and I
I'll
have
do anything to drive the invaders from our
had
home.
a less than good reaction to it.
Fair enough.
Ugh.
I have a really good friend, her name is Steph, and our thing is you
We should
don't
get back
mess
soon.
with my ears,
Don't want
mess
to
with
miss
my head, or
Sensei
mess with
Ishikawa.
my feet.
The last trap is just
See,
a
I've
little fallen.
never been a really big fan of people like rubbing my head.
Until he came back from the man salon. that
Oh
one
my
day.
god, that one day at the man salon.
She was probably a
'cause
very
she-
pretty girl.
She
That'll
got my
probably
hair
help.
all cut, and I was thinking, oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it, you know, gonna get up and pay,
Hope
you
you
know,
don't go
pay.
hungry.
She's like, oh, she spins me around. She's like, I'm gonna lay you back. Like, all right, and she took that hot towel and put it on my face, and I'm like,
Look
well,
at
this feels
this.
nice. And all of a sudden, I
Yeah.
smelled something like,
Got something?
smelled kind of
You might
minty,
eat like
and all of a sudden she
civilized
started like
people.
massaging my head, and I'm like, oh god.
They
It felt
made
so
it
good.
as far as the towel, and I
Yeah.
said, if you touch my head or my
The
ears,
main
I am
name.
going to
If
get up
I-
and leave without
No
paying.
mongo.
I was like,
No
can we
war.
just do this for another hour? I'll pay.
Someone can
And
stop
she
it.
starts laughing.
Say you make it to the main.
Like, it felt so good.
Then.
Hey, sweetie.
And it was probably a pretty girl. But
I'll open
just
a
admit
fancy
it was a
inn.
pretty girl.
Well, yeah, but it
Learn
still
to play
felt
the shamisen.
really freaking good.
And didn't hurt that it was a
Undying
pretty girl,
parade
and
of
she threw a
beautiful men and
scalding hot
women,
towel on your
while my
head.
servants rubbed them blind.
I mean, to be fair, who
Sounds
doesn't
like
want a
Kyoto's
pretty
in
girl
trouble.
massaging their head?
Which head are we
Sorry,
talking about?
We should.
Maybe a sense
I
of
think for that question.
I was like, do I brow this or do I just go for it? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Go for it.
Go for it. When have we ever been mature on this stream since I've been able to stream in here?
I'm going
The
with
weather's
a
getting
good,
worse.
We've made
solid
half
sixth
hour.
If I get
grade.
any closer, we'll have to
Like,
share
we
a
make it about
horse.
half an hour.
We
What
are
was
still
that?
in sixth grade.
Never
And
mind.
that's, by the way,
Keep
that's
going.
where the step thing comes in. Like, dude, he's like 13 or 14, whatever it is. I'm sure if you said that, he would get it, and he would try and play dumb, and then you have to highbrow him. See, you have to cut to the chase, and then highbrow so they feel stupid. But I'm not
Again,
trying
I
to
was still
explain that
thinking, do you not know his father? He's probably heard worse.
Just listen to his father
My lord,
talk about
Mongols!
cars. Just once.
Close to the house!
Just once.
I'll deal with him. Stay back.
After I've made Lynchburg lemonade, because both of Reggie and Josh were both like, "Woo, that's a man's drink," and I'm like, "The recipe from Jack Daniels says, what's wrong with you two? Did I really make it that bad?" I thought it was delicious. One year for Christmas, I recycled 175 of Jack Daniels and made Lynchburg lemonade for Buffy and Reggie. Pretty sure I drank most of Reggie's in about half a second. They do not handle the lemonade well. Well, she's a good beer. How did that catch him on fire when you
No
shot
wonder
the
they tell
shield?
stories about you.
Where's your house?
Technically, I hit him in the knee.
Come on.
But the shield was in front of his knee. Oh well. You win.
Trying to keep up with the horse.
Grab the tail, Bo, and find out what happens.
Yes.
The
grab the
game
tail.
ends as Bo's neck is broken and his
Yeah,
skull is crushed by a
the mission has
opponent.
failed as Jin's neck snaps.
He's getting kicked in the face.
Here we are. Let's get inside.
Man, if this is as accurate as all of them say, I really need to go to this place. Those are some impressive structures.
I mean, granted, it's more modern now.
You seem too kind to be the ghost. But the
Any
way you
place that
killed
has
those Mongols,
8-inch
I do
pillar
what
of
I have
wood
to for Tsushima.
is amazing.
the truth is, we're both survivors. We have darkness in us. If we didn't,
I did
we'd
not.
be dead.
Sensei Ishikawa said something similar. But it sounds more natural coming from you, Tomoe.
Ishikawa always said, I underestimate my opponents.
I don't have an arrow in my back. Why not?
I just want to view the map of the island.
The Mongols
That's
turned
the
against
United
me.
States. I
After
think
you
you're a
trained
little
them
off.
to slaughter our people.
A mistake I tried to fix.
Oh, it's trying to
I
give you
can't kill
directions
all
to get
my
there from your
archers.
house, Bo.
Not alone.
You
Get
need
on
me,
a flocking air.
Sensei. But we don't need you.
Does Google still do
No,
the
well,
whole
they'll
take a
attack
jet
next.
ski across whatever sea to
We
get
can
from
ambush
China
them
to
together.
Japan?
You get the
The
victory,
Yellow Sea.
I get revenge.
You know, if you could do
I'll
that,
talk
that
it
would be
over with
amazing
Sensei Ishikawa.
because
Jin,
you'd probably die by one of
You can
two
stay the night.
military forces. Oh, sorry. A military force or a defense,
Defense force.
I can't.
My phone just says can't find a way there.
Oh, congratulations, because
Well, let's try doing. Let's just actually pick a city here. So let's go to Tokyo, and let's pick.
That's
Kyoto.
Tsushima.
Yeah, I've been watching Bo mess with that. Hey, there's a highway on it.
And let's go to Shanghai.
Shanghai?
Won't let me go to Shanghai from Tokyo without flying.
Thought it was just directions from China to Japan. If you Google that.
Well, yeah, I'm just doing it off of. You have to go to Russia to go to China, to go to Japan. Okay.
Unless that's changed. But, you know, it's a big port over there.
By the way, I just learned that
Tacos are delicious.
that there is another live-action Resident, or I don't know if it's another one, but a live-action Resident Evil starring Wesker and his family.
Yes, I know of this. It's supposed to be on Netflix, isn't it?
Yep. They have cast.
But I don't
Is
have
that
Netflix.
the stupid guy with the sunglasses?
Yep. Played by the interesting DC Douglas.
So, are they trying to make a bad guy into a good guy again?
Not exactly sure what they're doing with him, but the actor who's playing Wesker is the voice actor who played Silence in Zero Dawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Which one's Zero Dawn?
Horizon with the mechanical animals. Aloy.
And
Robot
the
dinosaurs,
Aloy!
Yes.
The electric dinosaurs!
Yes.
Yes.
Call them what they are! Sabretooth falls under the dinosaur robe. Just yelling at Welchie to kill the electric dinosaurs and having my kids giggle about Dad yelling at Welchie to do something stupid. My kids knew it was stupid and they had no idea what was going on. What was I trying to send you after?
Thunderjaw.
Yeah.
Which is what I was trying to do the whole stream.
Yep.
Because as soon as Welchie brought it up in the opening cutscene thing, like, what kind of badass are you when you can stand there with one of those walking in front of you and kill it? Find out.
Which one day I would like to play on stream at some point, but I don't know how long Welchie wants me to wait before I do that. Perfect, you know, streamer courtesy after all.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember when did you finish that?
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
Because I'm like, I don't remember when the last stream. I mean, obviously it was well before.
Yeah, there it is. I don't think they do it anymore, but somebody saved it. Jet ski across the Pacific Ocean.
Which is quite a ways away. Quite a ways.
Just a little bit. Jet ski across the Pacific Ocean.
I mean, technically you could swim the channel. It's not fun.
Horizon Zero Dawn. My last episode.
Thinking of waiting and sorting it
Entitled
out.
Aloy vs. Manbear Pig. Was January 28th of 2021.
Okay, so.
Day after my birthday.
Do you have a hard copy of the Mario game?
Which Mario game?
The one that we played and I suck at.
Yeah, I have it.
Do you have it or does
Oh,
he have it?
I have it.
3D? Yeah, he has it.
The thing that we were playing with. Can I borrow it for like a day so I can figure out how the controls work? And then I promise I won't drink until the stream starts.
That would actually be helpful, so you at least have
You
some
almost jumped on that person who was in pain. Trying to recover. Almost jumped on their face.
Here, let me do it again!
Well, my answer for that is, if I have no idea what's going on, I might as well have fun regardless. But I figured out if you push all 4 of the buttons at the same time, the bubble forms and pops all at once.
Sakai.
Yeah, do you want to borrow it after or when the stream's done?
Sure.
No
I'm gonna
substitutes
take it
for
to my
a
house
great
and
bow.
play some Switch and figure out the controls, kind of.
Sakai.
I figure I get 20 minutes
like
into
that.
it. Finish the first world so you understand the control point. Beat you
I spoke with
all
Tomoe.
again.
She's hiding in the north.
Once you
Mongols
understand
turned
the
against
next
her.
game.
Yeah,
If you
'cause
saw
that's really
her,
hard to do on the
why is she still alive?
Her archers are preparing
Y'all
a
should
massive
have
attack.
watched the
She wants the
hours
3
and
of us
hours
to
I
wipe
put
them
into
out.
Link's
Or she
Awakening
needs
for
both
the
our
girls
heads
watch me
to
play
get
it.
back in the Mongols' favor.
She could have killed
They're
me,
8
Sensei,
and 10.
but she didn't.
I have never been
So it's gonna be-
rewarded
Now, I'm
for
horrible at
trusting
video
Tomoe.
games.
I don't
Because one
trust
of
her,
these days,
I have Breath of the
I
Wild,
need
and
what
I
she
am afraid
knows.
to play the damn thing.
and I believe
so
she needs
fun.
our help.
I know.
she's a fool.
So's
And we finish this.
One of the
Skyward Sword
Midnight.
or
Midnight.
Twilight Princess.
No, Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Which is what?
So much fun.
That's what I'm
Which
going
is
to
what we-
start Thursday.
I have like 200 hours on that game on my Wii because I suck at it.
Charm of Fortune.
I've broken every pot.
Effects with a percent chance to occur are 50% more likely to occur. So it's a charm of luck, essentially.
Yeah.
But it's a compounding luck. So if you have a 50 with a 50 on top of it, it becomes a 75, right?
Yeah.
You're doubling your chances from origin. But changing a 5 to a 10 still sucks. So
Dude, that kind of matches your armor a little bit better.
It does.
yeah, but range sucks.
Well, it's the. I mean, it's the half bow. I don't really.
Yeah.
I use.
Oh, there we go. Range.
I use the longbow more for damage. They call it a longbow. We all know it's a recurve.
I tried to ignore the picture. And that is called a don't breathe in deeply when you're getting ready to use it.
Like on Get Smart with Steve Carell. This is going to take a little more effort.
Fucking better, your boss.
Clearly, they did not research how people use blowguns because you leave your thumb over there and then you slide it out of the way. This is the last thing you do is pierce your lips up against your thumbnail. And an 8-inch long blowgun sucks.
You have all the die kits.
Thank you.
A 40-inch blowgun my brother has, and you can do some damage. I mean, we may or may not have killed a pigeon.
Why are you saying may or may not? Like it's a crime to kill a pigeon?
Of course, it's the same guy that shot a pheasant with a handgun out of anger.
I bet you I can.
And the game warden standing right next to him said that they were going to ignore that.
We went and looked for the pieces. There was some fluff.
That's some fluff.
The pigeon was roosted, and it was really lucky. And I actually did not kill the pigeon, but I may or may not have a relation who did because they bought a blowgun and we did stupid shit with it. Did you know you can flatten a car tire with a blowgun really easy?
Yeah.
And the blowgun dart comes right back at you when you release the pressure out of it.
That I didn't know because I've never.
Because they're smooth bore. If you're gonna go do stupid shit like that, barb them motherfuckers. Wait.
Learn from
I'm so
experience.
glad Travis is a wealth of experience.
So we never have to try, or we can do it right the first time. Because
Did
Travis has
you
done it
know
wrong.
so and so and so? If you do blah blah blah, this happens. Guess what? Don't do blah 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 because this happens.
It's a horrible idea.
Yeah, because like Travis has done it wrong, so we can do it right.
Or not at all.
Ziploc bags and Clorox in a gas tank. That's a don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Just saying. Anybody who's stupid enough to try it after that disclaimer, well, you deserve the burn. I hope it's your own vehicle.
He did say it was a bad idea. He didn't tell everybody to go out and do it.
It's this one of the worst ideas, actually. OBS.
Well, it should start up again here.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Obi-Wan, except for dumb.
Are you checking to see if we've got
Yeah, I'm looking. Either that or over by Gillette. Visionary likes to go down when there's a storm over by Gillette.
Yeah, because they have such usage stuff going on.
The LTE is being extremely slow.
Oh, my wife.
Hello, wake up, phone. Wake up. Ain't no working.
Yeah, no, it's not saying anything about.
Ain't no working. Maybe just Google, because Pokemon Go just came up.
Oh. What are we testing?
Just seeing if there was a storm. Not an in-game storm, just a storm.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Oh, there's a Ishikawa. Oh, he's way down here.
Going down.
I'm trying to find a trapper so I can buy some things.
Yeah.
Why did my brain just go to the narrative when you said that like that?
I work metals, woods, and cloth.
Travis, I don't know what I'm going to do with you.
Well, you're going to ignore me like everyone else does. Because it's safer.
Only the best
yes,
for
that's
you.
completely fair.
What is it? Oh,
I hope it
mostly
helps.
harmless. There. We're gonna focus on
An
mostly.
excellent choice.
An excellent choice.
I'll see you again.
May your hunts be safe.
Remind you of a certain somebody.
Excellent. What?
I was thinking of the Duke.
Oh, yeah.
Except that dude eats what you help him cook. That dude is.
Well, he's making it for two after all. Him and you.
And he was a huge help at the end too.
Yes.
But he could have done like
Lord
2
Sakai.
sit-ups.
You're Kenji's friend.
That's right. We brought everything here, just like you said.
Sorry,
You
I
told
liked
me
the
it was from
Duke.
ghost.
I'm glad you did the right thing.
I like Daisy Dukes. Is that the same thing? I mean, in the right situation.
Do not put that image in anyone's heads.
Wait, the
Of
Duke
Daisy Duke.
and Daisy Duke.
Yeah, the
together?
Duke-
The
No,
Duke and Daisy did.
Yes, don't put
There's
that.
gotta be a mod. Come on, people. There's a mod out there. We
I
just
mean, there
haven't
are
saw
plenty.
it yet.
There are plenty of. No.
The lady that originally played Daisy Duke could probably fill the role, actually. Using pictures of her. But something's changed since Beth showed me pictures of the original Daisy Duke, and Beth showed me pictures of the original Daisy Duke.
I don't think I have, actually.
She's a rotund individual. She occupies her spaces well.
Can I help you, cat?
Nope. She's trying to find as much equipment as she got back here with me. We were having a good time until I decided I should pay attention to what the hell was going on.
And she's like, hey, you're not paying attention to our normally.
And she doesn't do the lift and carry with the pet. I mean, she would not be Dr. Evil pet very well. She falls on the floor.
Bailey will tolerate it until you get somewhere where she thinks she can
Get down.
Get down.
Darling does not tolerate it at all.
Nope, but she does
As
like
soon-
to get caught on the floor.
Yeah.
Unlike Barley at the hardware store, loved being held, would fall asleep in your arms
Sakai.
if you held her.
You have word from Tomoe?
The three of us will meet. Then she'll reveal where and when her archers plan to attack.
Do you think she'll tell us the truth?
She's
We'll
she's
find
not a
out.
very she's not very
Sakai,
like vocal
There
purr,
will
but
be
if
no
you
room for error.
I came
sometimes she
prepared,
will
Sensei.
purr. You just
Yeah,
have to
but
kind
I
of
don't
feel
feel
her.
the purr. I don't hear purr. I've never heard purr. I've always heard.
Laid to rest.
And if you
Oh, you're just gonna keep going for it, aren't you?
Where are we headed?
North of Umugi Cove. She sent word to meet at an old gambling den.
Might be a good spot
Right.
for an ambush.
I mean,
We have the advantage.
No!
Those turned against her
no, Monty.
Desperate enemies are dangerous.
because they are unpredictable.
What?
Tomoe has two choices.
his teacher in
List
Persona
our
5.
help or betray
Brown
us.
chicken, brown cat.
We spent time
No,
with her.
Travis.
What do you think?
Fine. Find me a game with the same kind
She
of
didn't attack me in Jogaku.
animation style and
That
the
could be a
attacks
trick
and
to lower your
defenses
guard.
We're
of the
prepared for
action part of
treachery.
it.
If she
Without
doesn't
the
ambush us,
storyline.
we hear her out. And if this planned attack is
I
real,
had
we
my
cooperate.
headphones in and I
After
did not
that,
know
we'll
my
deal
girls
with
were
them.
watching.
She paid
They
her people.
love that crap.
She will
They
answer
think it
for
looks awesome, but you click through fast enough so they can't read and figure out what the hell everyone's talking about. That's a very adult-y game that you play, though.
I know.
What will you say when you see her?
But my
have
daughters
nothing to
love the
say.
action
No,
in this.
You don't want answers?
Other than the giant
haven't spoken
chariot
since
penis,
you
but I
joined
don't
the
think
enemy.
I'll ever let them see.
Any chance of talking ended the moment she
I
turned
honestly
You have
hope-
not come across that
I
yet.
I honestly hope I don't ever come across that, but I think it's a. I don't know if it's a Mementos enemy or if it's.
I saw it. He said it
mini-boss.
wasn't Mementos.
I can't remember if it was a Mementos or
Go
a
on foot
mini
from
boss.
here.
It's a chariot penis.
Chariot Venus.
The funny thing is that if you search Chariot Venus, it probably will come up.
I'm gonna avoid that actually.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, safe search on people.
The animation style for that, my girls love the action. They love the switch. They love the
That's the gambling den.
animatics
No
between
Mongols.
for all the character interaction and everything like that. But it moves fast enough that they can't read it.
Dropping to the
And
right.
Lydia's a pretty fast reader,
position
so
myself there.
when she starts to figure it out,
you.
I distract her.
Ding!
And they get no
I
sound.
was here to kill you. You'd already be dead.
And honestly, like the scary lady with the wings and stuff,
You should wait out
that's
here.
like
Not a chance.
very adultish.
Stay alert.
And when it's during the battle scene, you don't notice that part until you're up in the like, oh hey, here's our stats screen where it like gives you a chance to
Sensei.
stare at them,
Jing,
which is my girl's favorite part of Pokemon, where they can like
Always
look at
so
what they
sure
caught.
of yourself.
And then I showed
The
them
one
I have a
thing you
shiny
never had to
Eevee,
teach
and
me.
now they want one. And I'm like,
Your
oh,
archers are
give
planning
me
an
one.
attack. Where
Give them
and
luck.
when?
Umugi Cove. Heading there now.
Why, tell
Apparently,
us.
the color difference is more dramatic.
The
than I
Khan
understand.
betrayed me.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm taking my
isn't-
archers away.
And if we don't help you
regular
stop
shiny
them,
Eevee, like,
they'll
pure
wipe
white.
out Umugi Cove.
I don't know.
I don't
No, in
believe-
Pokemon Go, I thought there had
Do
more of like a
nothing.
green hint.
And watch what happens.
There's no bleeding ass difference between the two of them.
The
Except
Mongols
for
follow
one
me.
has the sparklies when you go to their little,
No,
little
they're-
view screen.
There's no bleeding difference between a Gengar and a shiny Gengar.
Agreed.
I'm gonna get killed there in a second.
You just yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm also shade blend.
there is no.
It's like a
difference.
lighter tan. Like a
There's no
very light
difference.
tan.
So you say there's absolutely no difference?
No, there's
Travis?
No, there is a huge difference.
Yeah, there's sparklies on that one. That one.
Yeah, but
They
it's
have
like
the sparkle shinies.
it's definitely a very lighter color.
Yes.
It and the Pikachus. Screw yourself on the Pikachus, by the way. You threw away a shiny Pikachu. Well, it's a regular Pikachu. It's high, so it has sparkles.
Jump down, Bo.
What? No broken ankle? Dude, that guy's sword is all rusty and crap. That guy's got jewelry.
Nope, you missed. Oh, you got somebody though.
Wasn't the guy I'm aiming for, but it worked.
Tomoe! You betrayed us!
They seem like my friends.
There's a video on YouTube that explains those rings on swords.
Like the 9-ring sword.
Yeah, how it's all based on moments of how they're really mess up. Sorry.
Travis, we dropped plenty of
Yeah.
stuff, so don't worry about it.
I feel better about it. That, it was a really interesting video, and it was done by it wasn't in English. It was really informative, but basically it's for scaring and show and single strike offense. Limited to the abilities of yourself.
Yeah, good. Which is hilarious to me, because Sun Jian in Dynasty Warriors, after a little while, does the 9-ring sword.
And she's all about agility.
Which is also what is hilarious to me, because he's dead within, like, the first third of the game.
There's a good full third.
This wasn't a trap.
Depending on the game, actually, or depending on the version. As the games wear on,
She
and
fought
they
back against
develop
the
more and
Mongols,
more of,
Sensei.
like, the
To deceive
inner
us,
story
so we
between
lower
them.
our
And the
guard.
secondary
If I
character
want to put an arrow in you,
Yeah, like as they
there's
pull
nothing you can do to
further
stop
apart,
me.
Enough!
The
Umugi Cove
the
could be
years.
under attack. We need to move.
Because after, I think starting with 7,
And
they
if
added
Tomoe
a
even
4th
breathes
faction.
wrong,
Oh.
I'll put her in the
Um,
dirt.
Is it the yellow turbans again?
No,
This
it's
way.
Jin. So it's the post Three Kingdoms.
Oh,
So-
it's the creation of the stabilizer.
So after Cao Wei wins the Three Kingdoms battles, a faction within Cao Wei begins to take control.
Sneaky,
With,
aggressively. But they put him all the way back in the beginning because that would be hilarious.
Sima Yi is actually the main head of the clan,
And
Saving
he,
Umugi
and
Cove
they
won't make
give
amends
him
for your
he's
crimes,
the
Tomoe.
strategist for
Teach your way of the bow.
Wei.
Did they
Yeah,
force you to kill
and
your own
he
people
just-
at Fort
the
Nakayama?
way they
You were being tortured.
portray his character
I
probably
offered
isn't that off for
Painless death.
pretentiousness that someone like that would have.
And the Mongols spared me.
But
I won't
Because
apologize.
they
they
go,
make him a brat.
yeah,
And,
and then they give him this. They have his 2 sons, Sima Shi and
Mongol
Sima Zhao.
patrol.
I've got them.
doesn't
Shi,
he outlive both of them?
he outlived Shi. I'm pretty sure.
I'm leaving over here. I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
And then
Psych!
That
That
was
used to be an
almost.
adventure.
and then I shot him in the knee.
the knee, I'm eating pot shot. So that's good. Or as well to say,
Well, I
yeah,
mean-
shot him in the tail. That was a hip shot. Sure.
But was
Then
the
you-
ghost. He's not evil, alright?
I mean, the amount of times I have gill shot people, crying out loud.
Does it burn when you pee?
What's the best route to the
Or
coast?
in general.
Yeah, it burns.
If they see us headed for Umugi Cove, Tomoe's
Hey, have you
archers
killed
could be
that old
alerted.
guy yet?
Agreed. We should stay
No,
off the road.
and I can't.
Cut through this
Is he
field.
dead?
I'm talking with him right now.
He's talking to him.
Kinda why, you know,
Your people attacked me. We
I
tracked
think I even
I
said
told
that
them
at some
to avoid
point.
you two.
I don't remember if I said it on a stream or if I said it in
I'm
like.
glad they ignored your orders.
I lost
But I said I
control.
disappoint Travis.
By the time we set up
No, I
our
did.
base,
I think I said it
I
in
wasn't
stream
in
last
charge.
night. And I disappoint Travis because I can't kill Ishikawa.
See? He literally tried to start some new one.
a lot more.
And now he's gonna shoot you in the back of the head. Game over for Bo. You have been betrayed.
Chop!
Yeah.
I like the blood armor attacks. That's fantastic. Think of the force you gotta generate to get through that armor and still pull all that blood out. You
I
just
shot
shot
did you
right between
miss?
his legs.
Yeah, pretty much what I did.
And then you shot that fat guy in the butt cheek. That old boy is like really happy that he just about
Flower. Gotta go pick a flower.
hang on, pause battle.
Okay, pick my flower.
You want flower picking? Oh, that's horrible. In the middle of battle, really?
Bad.
Wait,
You sound like Sensei Ishikawa.
trees at the end of the field. We can rest there.
oh wait, your
out of
buddy
sight.
died?
Actually, it was Tomoe that went down.
But you lose if either one of them died, don't you?
Tomoe,
Yeah.
you said you lost control of the Mongols in Kushi, but a woman saw you there with them.
A woman you burned alive.
That was not my doing.
Not with your bow, but you trained her killers.
Most of the time, I convinced them to spare lives, not take them.
Run!
She's faster than you.
Over here! Get
Of
down!
course, she didn't run into a tree.
The Mongols are out in force.
They're hunting me. I thought I lost them.
Didn't think to mention that earlier.
I'm mentioning it now.
Wait here until nightfall. We can use the darkness to our advantage.
Will they attack the cove before then?
No. They'll
I
position
forgot we were
watches.
going to the Monkey Cove.
Make sure no one
Monkey
gets
Cove.
Plan their slaughter.
Get some rest. I'll keep watch.
Slit the old guy's throat.
Sun's down.
Travis.
Ready?
Shut it.
Tomoe, you're in front. The sensei and I will follow.
So you can stab
I'll
me.
let the lady first.
If the
You
Mongols
go first.
spot you first, we get
Such
out
a
of sight
gentleman.
and drop them. Let's go.
Stay close.
Don't let her out of your sight, Sakai.
I can hear you, Sensei.
Good.
She just told you to shut up.
Yep.
So, they both really don't like you and they're trying to use you.
Jing,
No, more like they don't like each other.
I'll take the other.
And they think that you're going to be the pawn of each other's destruction. Headshot! Hopefully, dumbass could take up their end of the bargain.
And then
More on the way. Hide yourselves.
Don't mind me, I'm just wandering around listening for
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Man, where's your sticky bomb?
Not there.
this actually has to be a stealthy section.
serem steba.
Dude fell in the fire.
Mark, Sakai.
Don't miss, Sensei.
Hey, Bo, bow. That's not gonna work.
I know. I'm like, I probably shouldn't stand up.
Wow.
One arrow, one death. You took that last one with the circling falcon shot, Sensei.
You saw that. You changed your form too.
I shift the right hand down, so when you release...
That's interesting.
Okay, you two.
Now they're gonna make out. They hate each other, but they're gonna make
Nobody
out.
said this would be easy.
We get in a fight here, your archers will be alerted. Start the attack before we reach the cove.
We can't risk it. What do you think, Sakai?
Follow my lead. Don't fall behind.
Damn it! No sticky bombs.
Nope. This is a I gotta be stealthy section.
That sucks.
Yeah, considering that I gotta find my way through the bog without alerting anybody.
Well, haven't you heard of mist distraction? Start a fire over somewhere else and watch them run to it.
Diversion!
Yeah, but not shitty diversion.
I was thinking of Inside Out.
Yeah.
I was just a diversion!
Yeah. Not a shitty diversion.
Nope, nothing happened.
Bob, I was talking to you. Bob, why are you ignoring me? Are you taking a shit? Bob, why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know why. That maybe reminded me of a Bill Engvall bit where he talks about like somebody found like a gigantic python living like under their house. So I think it was like somewhere in Florida or something like that. It's like, how do you miss something like that? Like, honey, have you seen the dog? Honey?
That's pretty much good.
Alright, who opened the treasure chest?
Probably Jen.
Nah, that's my wife. She's a secret treasure, don't you know?
I mean, I hoped she would be. To you, anyway.
You almost walked in front of that guy.
I know, that's why I went yee. Did you not hear the sound?
I did hear that. That was awesome.
So my wife's yard sale thing is tomorrow, but she's already selling stuff. I should be proud of her.
What an entrepreneur.
I think they're probably tired of all the crap in the garage right now. I'm sure Corey's on top of that one. My brother-in-law, he's like,
My archers.
give it away.
Well, if you can get some money out of it, do it. But
Retreat into town.
hell,
Use
it
it to
really
defend
works here in
against us.
Sundance. If you just put something on the side of the road with a
See the
sign that
barrels
says
in their
free,
hands? I'll
it goes
seal
away.
the land.
Yeah, and I know exactly where it goes, actually.
That's how I got my chair,
Stay
actually.
back in the tree line.
Somebody
I
more
might
props
miss.
like, hey,
I need to get
free
close.
chair.
But there's one particular human being that comes and collects all of it. He's
You?
a nice guy.
Oh.
You trust her?
I trust
Got
her
access to
desire
the
for
dump
revenge.
without, having to pay for it. Yes, it would be me because
So that's how
I
she
hate
stayed
piles
one
of
step
stuff.
ahead of us. You taught her well, Sensei.
I know. Get ready.
That seemed unpleasant. What are you arc shotting for?
I was throwing wind chime.
Why are you throwing wind chimes? Does that help? I mean, who likes wind chimes? Still.
Technically, I have one here at the house.
You're gonna throw a wind chime at me?
This one would probably hurt, honestly.
I think all of them hurt if you get hit by one.
Actually, if you look out, if you walk out the door. Trying to focus on two things here.
Don't die. Don't take food for granted. That's what those naked butt bats are for.
Naked butt baths.
There's a wind chime sitting on top. I think it's the meter. It's right outside my door.
I set up a one chime once. All three of the girls that live in my house freaked out for about 3 hours, and then I went and took it down because
Why were they freaking out?
It may have been a read tube one.
Not bad,
With some
Sakai.
Ding, ding, ding.
Where's Tomoe?
I don't know. Is she wounded?
Tomoe!
That's really calming to me. When you hear she going.
Near the end of the fight, I saw her by the archway over there.
That leads straight into Umugi Cove.
I thought
If
it
any
was
Mongols
pretty
try to
accurate.
retreat that
Sounded
way,
good.
Maybe she gave chase.
They were all gonna have nightmares, so clearly they take after their mother.
Tomoe knows that killing her archers won't erase her crimes.
But she got her revenge.
Is that all she got?
Kept the deer
She
away.
fought alongside us. That will mean something once we defeat the enemy.
Forget the Mongols. What
I'm
does
sure
she
they
want
get
in
used to
Umugi
it. My
Cove?
wife and children.
There's not much here besides thieves and cutthroats.
Dude, there was another path. You should have went down the
Smugglers.
other way.
She needs a boat to get off the
This
island.
is the story path, Travis.
Yeah, but maybe if you diverge, then old guy that
You
needs
there.
it gets it.
Yes, my lord.
Did you see a woman run through here?
A warrior. She was headed for the beach.
Oh, a
Beach
warrior.
it
I
is.
thought he said, oh yeah.
No, wait,
Chicken brown cow.
wait, the journalist? Which is another character I can romance in Persona 5.
She
Nope,
helped
go for
save
the teacher.
Umugi Cove.
No!
The Mongols were hunting her.
Oh, come on, Bo.
Honest to God, thought Bo was going to go for Roofie Doctor there
We're
for a
always
sec.
one step behind.
Groupie.
There's still time to stop her.
Hey, what have we got in common?
She keeps drugging us!
I like drugs. You like drugging me. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
I mean, technically, any female character you can friendship with, as well as romance. It just kind of depends on which pathway you take.
Wait.
How did they happen to be standing right there?
Right in the exact spot.
Sensei Ishikawa, we have judged each other harshly, but the Buddha tells us that our greatest enemies can be our best teachers.
I am grateful for your teaching
Oh, she's leaving.
and for the chance to fight by your side.
Yep.
A final time. I have been your student. I would have become your daughter. But the way of the bow is behind me now. What lies ahead? I am like an arrow, shot from a bow. Who knows where the wind will take me?
Hopefully you got enough supplies on that boat.
It's over.
Maybe she'll reach Kyoto after all.
If she were anyone else, I'd say that's impossible.
We still have a war to finish. A home to rebuild.
I have no more lessons to give in this life, except one. Promise me, you won't repeat my mistakes.
I promise, Sensei.
There it is.
Yeah, Bending Archer. That is the last of the character side quests. We got another Charm of Precision. Which I have 2 of those. A gift at the nearest altar. Which I'm just gonna go to this one because this one is like the only one that I can actually. Oh, alright, I can't fast travel yet.
I'm gonna never mind.
The Shattered Mask.
The Shattered Mask of Tomoe.
Aww.
Kitsune Mask. Midnight Shark Half-Bow Die.
Tomoe could have become a great samurai.
Don't mind me.
There you go. We'll get your gift.
Collecting flowers.
Just running through a field looking for drugs. It's fine. Does that actually heal you? No, but I feel better.
It makes me feel alive. until I come off it, and then.
It's just your heart pumping at 220 beats per second. For
200 beats per second.
Wow, you exploded.
You would be dead. Yeah, you would be dead.
In 20 a minute. Sorry.
And quite literally a heartbeat.
I mean, just gotta reinforce that chest cavity. It's fine. I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
Almost all of this liberated.
What would you do without fast travel? Get a pony.
Take a lot longer to get to places.
Yeah, without fast travel, saddle up my horse and ride for half an hour.
And he'll saddle up his horse and he'll ride into the city.
So it'd be like Morrowind before you got all those travel spells and stuff.
Yeah, before you could find, you know, Silt Strider.
Make lots of noise because the Mongols aren't so pretty.
I found something that teleported me to some place that, yeah, I was like, yep, I'm done with this game. Because this says that I just expanded my map 8,000%.
Yeah, the map is huge and more. I mean, relatively speaking, Morrowind's map is not it's not that big.
Travel between those sucks.
Well, that's the thing is that that's the difference between like some modern games where the maps are huge, but you can fast travel or you have very reliable, speedy transportation.
Yeah, like trains and crabs.
Trains, planes, cars.
Automobiles.
Yeah, there you go.
You can rent a bear for fuck's sake. What is that game? It's like based on the ice cream. You can rent a bear. And bears are fast. I didn't realize bears were faster than horses. Yeah, Morrowind is just
a lot of walking.
And when I got transported however far away it was from my creation point, so I had any idea what was going on and everything was going to kill me, I was like, I'm done with this game.
I think I want to do a playthrough of Morrowind.
Old school Morrowind.
Yeah, old school Morrowind.
Bye-bye, bitmapping. I mean, it was great when it came out. Or have they improved?
I mean, there's always mods. There are plenty of graphical mods out there. In fact, I think that laptop had a couple of graphical mods on it.
Shoot him with a dill. That was more like a leg.
Hey, look, it's dead.
Dude, really, have you never looked across the bridge in your entire fucking life?
This guy's just standing there completely oblivious to everything.
Right?
Just headshot his shit and get it over with. No, I'm gonna leg shot it so you can keep coming. He has a buckler and he's trying to one-handed spear. Oh look, big shield dude.
He blew up.
Are you all by yourself?
Yep.
Hey, watch out for the guy with the big sledgehammer.
Nope. Somebody got shot with an arrow by accident.
Friendly's arm is on.
It's friendly fire on? Kind of like
Wow.
Kind of like bow. Can I take fire damage? Or didn't you take fire damage and then you just watch them on fire?
Yeah. They're like, that's the way to test if you can take fire damage, just walk into the fire.
But cooking fires, which are so intense on heat, don't.
I was on fire, I'm on fire again.
Oh, that's a
Gin roll! Stop! Drop and roll!
Gin Saka's on fire. Oh.
Right? Got him.
You're full of arrows, Bo. That's what that just told you. You're mildly singed. What the hell was that animation?
That was the fog of war disappearing.
Replaced by the storm of oppression. No? Yes? Maybe?
By the winds of depression.
Yeah. That's what happens when everybody's dead.
And the thunder of anxiety.
And the rain of pain.
Which will all be fixed by the tacos. It's fine.
I really wish tacos had that magical power to fix everything.
They do. People just don't leave in the
going there.
taco nut.
Oh, there you go.
Let's just try to find a not doorway to go through. And that's like what Morrowind would be. It's like, would be more of a, hey, I can just create this character and I can just do silly stuff with it.
Yep.
Why would you not let me roll, game? That was not that.
It's the game's fault.
That was that. No, seriously, that was not that far of a fall. How did I not roll?
Because who the fuck jumps off a 2-story building for fun?
You'd be surprised.
I've jumped off 2-story buildings. I don't think I'll ever do it again on purpose.
Hi. Mahakala.
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 So the tongue is rubbing up against the hard palate to get the loogie to come out better?
Yes.
Good.
That was slightly disturbing.
Well, it was the more PG of the options I had for what that mask looked like it was trying to do. So, I went...
Window!
I almost went through the window backwards.
Hey, look, a cooking fire that won't burn you.
Yeah, that won't kill me.
Yeah. Nobody's ever touched a hot stove in their lives and regretted it.
Never! That's a lie.
I don't know about any of you, but I got a couple burn scars from doing that.
Lydia has one. Tamsin doesn't believe it's from a stove. Well...
See, that's the Carlos Mencia take on raising kids. Don't touch it, that's hot!
What's hot mean?
What do you mean? Go and touch it!
And apparently I'm the bad parent.
Now you know
in my
not to
family.
touch it!
Now I'm apparently the bad parent in my family because I'm like, did you die? Well, you're talking.
It's
so
called
you're not
learning
dead.
through experience.
If you're not dead, so you're fine.
And I have a wellspring of bad experience, so
As
I
we
will
have
stop you before you kill yourself.
As we have
promise.
discussed already at least once tonight.
Don't do what I did. We'll modify it so you have a
do what-
higher likelihood of
Do
survival.
what Travis says, not what he did.
Just like Ishikawa just said, don't make the same mistakes I made.
Or can I at least modify your mistakes so they're less painful?
Mistakey.
Less permanently ouchy. Like, I would really like to be able to hold my hands over my head for more than 2 or 3 seconds without my entire upper body kind of going numb. Really like that. Be really handy, like when you're trying to carry stuff. Nerve damage sucks. Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Don't get tasered unless you have to. Okay? There. Tasering sucks. Jeremy's been
That's
tasered.
good advice.
Jeremy's been tasered too. He's like the only person I think I've met that's actually been tasered.
I think you have to go through all that when you're
Yeah,
an
if you're-
officer.
Yeah.
Did your dad get tasered too?
I think so.
Oh, God.
I remember when he got pepper sprayed and maced, because when he came home after all that, he still kind of had that residue on him.
Yeah, you stay like a block away. I mean, it's like, go stay at a hotel, jackass. But after getting tased or stun gunned, it's not so much the pain that you feel at the time. It's the next day when you're like,
after effects.
I really did not like that. It was like when I got thrown by that 440 when I got electrocuted by that satellite. It's all kind of the same thing. The satellite probably should have killed me. I mean, it's like...
We used to sell tasers at the store.
Like, projectile tasers? Or stun gun tasers?
Like, up and close.
I can't remember. But I think we may even had both at one point.
Because stun guns, there are states that stun guns are illegal because, well, if you put it across somebody's spine and turn it on, they die.
Yeah, well, we could have gotten in some big trouble. Because a kid got a hold of one. And proceeded to tase himself.
Oh. Moron.
Okay, Darwin.
I think Darwin should have won that. Or Darwin should have handed out an award right then and there, but... And the parents try to blame us and we're like, you weren't watching your kid.
And your kid is stupid.
Yeah, you're not watching your kid, so...
We ran the batteries down on a stun gun because they said, okay, wellspring of bad experiences. If you are wet and you use a stun gun on your clothes, horrible plan. Even if you ran the batteries down to like 8%, 8 or 10%, it was less than 10%, whatever it was. Your clothes still catch on fire. Wet clothes shouldn't burn, just in case anybody didn't know that.
So again, listen to Travis.
Don't stun gun or taser yourself.
If Travis says don't do it,
take that to the bank.
Yeah, you should probably not do it. Because Travis probably has a scar or a memory associated with doing it.
I probably have brain damage from it, most of it actually. I mean...
But depending.
I have a jaw that I can dislocate from all the stress fracturing in it.
See? There you go. Enough said right there.
It's a good time for somebody else. I kind of don't like it. Hurts to put it back in place. Hurts for days afterwards.
I believe it. I heard that groan.
I just remember the last time I accidentally put it out of place. It's like laying in bed, and I don't remember what was going on, but my jaw locked up, and then I tried to open my mouth.
What's that?
To relax the face, you know. But one side opened, but the other side didn't, and you just felt the entire damn thing roll out of joint. I don't know if we all of it, but if you did anything, but when you feel something rolling out of joint, there's nothing you can do to stop it. My
I was seeing red.
He's gone manga! Nope, we're back to normal. You're about to shoot the cameraman guy in the head. Man, just pick up all the cannons, tape them together, or wrap them together, and set them all up at once and see what happens.
Sadly, you can't do that.
Why I am not allowed to be a video game developer, because you would never get past stage 1, because I would have all this fun stuff to do. Open world my butt. Can you catch the trees on fire and then run away and watch everyone panic and die? Can you poison the wells?
See, if Travis would have had a hand in making that Gorn game, I would have been able to pick up that eyeball.
Yes.
And I thought you could in Gorn, but maybe not.
No, I tried. It wouldn't let me.
Is that the gladiator thing?
Yeah, I took like one, I think it was a mace or something, smashed the guy in the face. His eyeball popped out. I'm like, oh god, oh, can I pick it up?
I thought the,
if it's there, you should be able to pick it up. I mean, if they took the time to animate it for the experience, you should be able to touch it.
Box dead.
I mean, if nothing else, you should be able to go, ew. I mean, do something. Recognize it. Think about the physical force it takes to dislocate an eyeball from the skull.
Oh, I'm well aware. Professional wrestler Big Van Vader had an eyeball popped out of his skull by a lariat.
That's a lot of force.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, and Stan Hansen is a big dude. Let's be absolutely clear to the viewers.
So is Vader, though.
Yeah, Vader's not a small guy either. These are two
Big hoss fight.
How would Biggie describe it? Two meaty men slapping meat or something like that?
Just slapping meat.
And yeah, Hansen hit Vader so hard that he popped his eyeball out of his socket.
That's a lot of force.
That's a lot of force. God, I can't hit my map yet.
All of a sudden, I'm glad I have scar tissue holding both my eyeballs in place.
That's okay. I may lose one of my eyeballs in the future of my life.
Ooh, I got a pair of pliers. Do you prefer the right or left?
It's gonna be the left one, I think. That's going. I don't have much of a choice, sadly. It's my body like, hey, we're gonna get rid of your left eyeball because you may become cancerous.
Dude, get a glass one with a cavity in it so you can keep something cool in it.
Because I have a spot on my eyeball that I haven't had checked since I had my eyes checked last time. Which is the last time I got my glasses. Which is about 4 years ago now at this point.
Well, just so you know, if you option for me to do it, it'll be cheaper, but you won't like it.
Bite down on this.
Yeah, prepare for a lot of screaming.
No,
I
I
need
like
to-
you better than that. I'd knock you unconscious first.
I need to go to the eye doctor and dentist again sometime. Now that I have insurance.
Bo, that's a horrible plan. Stop falling off of shit to your death. Because that was your death. Look, you're on snow and ice. Nobody stops on snow and ice. Walk off that broken ankle. It's fine.
There.
Jog it off. There. Even better. Juke and move. Juke and move. Break an ankle and jog.
Yeah. I could barely walk on a sprained ankle. Oh, I did walk on a sprained ankle, and people are like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I want to come up with the motivation to jog. Actually, I mean,
I'm sorry to laugh, but that was.
Right. I'm kind of old and fat and lazy here, and I'm trying to think of something that would motivate me to jog.
Zombie chasing after you?
Well, real zombies aren't very fast. Generally have a firearm, and I'm not a bad headshot, so... I don't know.
Taco buffet.
Ooh. I'd walk fast.
Taco truck. Dude, you have to chase.
No, I ain't gonna do it. I'll wave and I'll look at the back of the truck and find the phone number like, bitch, stop!
Who called it? Talking walking fast. The Olympics with the speed walking. I think it was Joe Monk that called it competitive wiggling.
Okay, so old boy who doesn't understand competitive walking, go try and keep up with one of those assholes just once. You'll still tease them, but you will respectfully tease them.
You have more respect for him at that point.
Think about it. Some people who do that crap can walk a 7-minute mile.
Yeah, no, I could barely run a 10-minute. When I was like in the best shape of my life, which was, I think I hit like 10 minutes on a mile.
I did a little over 7. I think it was like 7:14.
And this
in
is
high school once.
where I was the athlete of the group. I had just under a 6-minute mile once.
Yeah, my best was like 10.
I see these kids now like Skeens, Hunter. Yeah, I ran a 5:15. It's kind of shitty. I'm like, fuck off. How's that? There was oh crap! I just forgot her name. She was like 20 or something like that after running. Her jogging pace was my longest running pace. She was wicked fast. She's
you that bad.
Oh no, it's just pragmatism kicks in and you're like, the chances are higher that I get stung by a bee and then attacked by a shark and I would
Whoa! Like, hi! That's one hell of a greeting.
You just ruined that guy's beard.
So my track coach.
Yay!
I was too close to doing an assassination.
He recognized you. He's like, hey, you're
Again,
not Bob.
It gave me the option to assassinate.
Yeah, but assassinations fail if they're ready for it.
So my track coach, who actually is still a track coach, she is not retired yet, had something she called the dream.
I think I had dreams.
This is not a dream if you're the one who has to participate in it.
What is it?
It's a nightmare. You start out by running an 800.
Okay, run an 800, got it.
Then you walk I think it's you walk a 400.
Okay.
And you run a 400.
Okay.
And then you just go down and then back up. And you don't get any more than 400 meters to walk.
Oh. So it's a VO2 exercise. Yeah, those suck.
Yeah, it was not fun. I hated it. I just Falcon, I'm gonna fuck it up.
I feel bad for killing the dog. Bird! Boom! Fuck you.
Yeah, notice that they were laughing when I killed the...
Because it's a bird.
Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word.
Nice throw.
We had,
Why am I summoning my orc?
I can't remember how far it was, but you had so many seconds to run. I think it was an 800. And it was a 6
How's that guy still alive? Blowing him up 3 times.
That's one of those cool things.
Watch
you had so many seconds to run, okay? It didn't matter. And the first one it seemed like, oh, this is easy, you know? But then you realize that you have 10 of them to do, and every time the time would hit, like, let's just say, 3 minutes, okay? That's an arbitrary number, I can't remember what the number was. The first one, you ran an 800 in 3 minutes. The second one, you had 3 minutes to run an 800. The third one you had to start running at 3 minutes. So the object was to get done as fast as you can, right? Between. And if you missed the mark, you just had to keep running. Well, some of us were more pragmatic than others, and I just started running because I knew that there was no way that I was going to make the second, third, or fourth one and get 10 to do, so fuck it, I just started jogging. Coaches were unhappy with my attitude about the exercise, but when you're introduced to impossibility, why?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're almost dead.
I have no problems with pushing myself, but you know, it's fine. I can run a 10-second 100. I need you to run 10, 11-second 100s in a row. Oh, Jesus, you're screwed. Shoot the bird!
Can I hit the bird with the watcher?
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Running away. It's out of range. Curses. It's going to get reinforcements.
Curse you!
No, I don't get off the watcher. There's nobody here. We'll take that banner. Oh no, I can't take the banner. But I can raid the camp.
You can burn the camp. I mean, come on, Mongols burning.
Sadly, I can't burn this camp. It's not one of my objectives.
Well, see, that's the other thing.
It's called prerogative, alright?
Some of the other camps I could burn. Just not this one.
Why would you not light somebody else's shit on fire? I'm against poisoning wells, just so you know. I mean, someday you might come back and be like, I'm thirsty.
Well, I did that.
You poisoned wells.
Was it? No, I poisoned the food.
Alright, well. Critters will eat food.
That's actually when
Critters are too smart to.
that's when they learn that, oh hey, we can poison stuff back. And that's why they have poison arrows.
So
It's because I poisoned.
He did it first, and they went, ooh, that's a good idea.
And you went, shit!
Pretty much.
Yeah, see, that's when you should have taken that samurai link, but no, you keep like running around in the dark and killing people from behind. Stabbing them in the butt. Welchy with his...
I shoot them in the butt, thank you very much.
Welchy with his cowboy hat people, and he touches their ass until they turn around and he has to fight them.
Again, Welchy had a little too big obsession with touching enemies' butts. Just saying.
Yeah, but if it worked out, it always gave me a favorable encounter.
Welchy just likes to play grab ass.
To be fair, who doesn't?
Well, depends on the ass I'm grabbing. I mean,
I hope you're only grabbing one, Travis.
If I grab a donkey's ass, I'm probably gonna get my chest broken open with like a...
Again, I hope you're only grabbing one. Just saying. Why would you want to grab an animal's hindquarters? Because you know the outcome.
Yes.
Instant and regrettable pain.
Yes. We will not talk about that as a real life experience either. When you try and emulate the Three Amigos on a horse that does not know what you were doing. Did you know horses are really tall, and if you can't jump, it sucks?
Hey, you.
I may be a redneck kid. Kill him! I know you're in the middle of your thing, but I'm going home.
Yeah,
I walked, and it's dark.
Yeah, it's after 10. I'm just trying to get a little bit of extra stuff done, just kind of...
You're trying to not fast travel. You're trying to practice for Morrowind later.
Actually, I'm just trying to look to see if there was any other liberation points I could find pretty easily.
Libation points? Oh, you don't like bars.
I mean, I like the Longhorn. Got good food.
Yeah. Most bars don't have good food. Just gonna tell you now.
Unless you're in London, then go to the pubs to eat.
That's just British food in general. If it's
Yes.
fried, you have a chance of surviving. The only thing the British come up with that's good is burrito basket and beef Wellington. Tell me something else.
Victoria Bitters.
Okay, fine. But that's kind of outside the category I was speaking of.
A consumable.
And Australian Vic Bitters is better.
I thought that was a cricket.
I've had both. Australian Vic Bitters is better. Probably because it comes in a bigger can and you feel more manly with it. And
Ooh,
it's
that,
cool.
that ESB that Tallgrass used to have was really good.
Oh, that was a good one too. Red Hook's ESB was okay. But, yeah. Does Red Hook even exist anymore?
I don't know.
Yeah, they were like one of the big ones in Colorado for a long time. And they had some crappy stuff and some decent stuff. They had a porter or whatever it was a dark beer. You probably should just throw up now and pretend like you drank it. See, when I couldn't give it away, when I couldn't do the John thing and give it away, it's a shitty beer.
Yes. John was fantastic at that.
And I do believe it was blue, the Breckenridge that had the bright blue label. Damn it. That one was good. Reminded me of the Anchor beer from... I picture a whale on it.
Oh, it's a whale of a tail.
Anyway. Gentlemen, have a wonderful evening.
You as well.
Don't die, don't take food for granted.
Oh dear.
Yeah? Oh, Travis. God love him. What's like I have no idea how much. Too bad this is a PS4 only game. It'd be a great mod. Just to have the link roll sound effect. The Endless Forest is sure is not so foresty.
Yeah.
Just saying. Kind of looks like something in our realm of the world.
Right now.
You gotta remember to grab the science paper on my backpack and read it.
I didn't read this week's paper. I was too busy doing other stuff.
Well, yeah, you were. Man has too much work on his plate, and they just keep piling more.
Yes. And then people yell at me for not getting stuff done fast enough. It's like, because you have one file to worry about. I have like 38.
You've got on your plate. That's serious count. Son of a.
You want me to lie?
I mean, I was hoping that was a lie, actually. It was more like 15 or 20. You were just exaggerating the number, not actually giving me the actual number. So yeah, the man is busy. Leave him alone. Let him finish half the stack, maybe, before he starts on 4.
Well, then I'd get 15 done and be like, whew, and then 15 more would come in.
I know, but at least give you a breather for just a second. Don't make your people in real estate work this hard, folks. Because technically you're part of the real estate market.
Yes. I just thought it was funny. It was back in, late April, early May. I want to say late April. One of the realtors comes in and you talk to him. He's the busiest guy on the planet. Like, there isn't one person who's busier than him. He's like, I had a meeting with this, I had blah, blah. And he's like, you know, it's almost, yeah, so it was late April. He's like, it's almost May, and I've already had 19 closings. And he's going on and going. Then I see Stacy over there, and she starts typing. And she goes, we've done 120. And all of a sudden he looks at her like, wait, what? Yeah, your 19 would be nice to have.
We did 19. What, he said he did 19 in a year so far?
Yeah, 19 in about 4 months.
You probably did 19 in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Give or take.
There for a while, we were averaging about 12 a week. 12 closings a week.
Okay, so I was being very generous in my 19 in 3 weeks.
Like, Stacy did 5 of them today.
Yeah, so that's just a big old lake. I was just trying to see if I could find any other points, because there's probably at least one more up here. There's probably one somewhere in here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should probably call it. It's been
Sound
3.
good?
It's been 3 hours. It's almost. It's about 10:20.
You gotta let some animals out and go to bed.
Yep, especially your old man.
Yes. I got old man AJ with me this weekend.
AJ's how old again? I can never remember. I know he's double digits.
7.
So he'll be 14.
He'll be 14 in November.
So yeah, he's an old man.
Yes.
Such a lovable old man. Such a playful.
Yeah, he actually got up on the bed and laid down with me when I got home.
So, I'd say that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Enjoying our antics as normal for
as always.
The three of us. The three Stoogers. So, what do we have on tap? Tomorrow night, Persona. Back here for Persona 5 Royal.
Come.
I can't even interact with Kawakami because we're in a palace.
I know.
Size palace, be specific. She told us to come find her. So we're going to go do that. I think I meant to the first save room, which is not that far into the palace, honestly. So, we're going to explore that. Come join the fun. Sunday.
Over on Facebook, Off the Grid Games as Off the Grid Games with a Z. I'm going to get 10 more sprites and hopefully face the final boss in Super Mario Sunshine. We might have a finale tomorrow. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find that out. So go check that out. That's going to be fun.
Yes. Watch me failing at platformers.
Monday night, no stream. I locked into a 3-day weekend. So depending on how far I get with recordings and stuff, there may be a stream sometime during the day on Monday. I don't know yet. I gotta see how far I get with recordings over the weekend.
I gotta work.
Well, Chaz has work, so he won't be on stream. Tuesday,
we will be jumping back into Control over on Facebook, Off the Grid Games. Hopefully, I can actually do some grinding this weekend to get my stats up a little bit, so I can actually face this. What's his name? Is it Salvador?
It's Salvador.
Yes. So I can face this Salvador character without getting my ass handed to me immediately.
Yeah. I think we were averaging about 30 seconds.
No, it wasn't good. I was like barely putting a dent in.
So go checking that out. I'll be in that stream. I won't be in some of the other streams in the future because work sucks. Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, more Batman Arkham Asylum, or Origins. I keep trying to call it Asylum. Don't know why, because it's before Asylum. We found out who the Joker is. Now we need to chase him down. We met with the Mad Hatter last time. Well, you didn't like that very well. The Mad Hatter's world.
Well, when I first heard, I heard you say something. I thought you said something about Scarecrow.
Because it reminded me of Scarecrow's Fear Toxin.
Yeah.
So
that's why I was like, I'm not a fan.
So we'll dive more into that. 7 p.m. next Wednesday. Thursday,
if you missed last Thursday's stream, I highly recommend you check that out.
Yes.
That was the finale of Resident Evil Village, which means we are starting a new game this coming Thursday, and the game that I will be playing is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm going to have so much fun with that. I love that game. It's one of my all-time favorite games, so let's have some fun.
It's going to be great.
Bo's going to be pissed when I get past that first temple.
Absolutely. And then next Friday, back here, if I have any free time, I might go and try and find some of the last little things. You know, like I'm missing 2 hot springs, 1 shrine, 1 lighthouse, 2 haiku. You know, stuff like that. I may just do that off screen so we can just dive into the main quest. 4 quests remain. I'm done with the game. Depending on how long they take, I'm going to try and do it next week. We'll see. If that means I have to start the stream earlier to accommodate for that, we'll do it. Because I have to work the rest of that week anyway, so we'll see. I'll have to kind of look. No, I'm sorry.
No. Your chair.
Are you wanting the chair, dear?
No. Look what's in it. He forgot his hat again.
I still have the hat. I'll pick it up later. Well, anywhere else they can find you on socials?
Yeah, primarily Facebook and Off the Grid and YouTube. Off the Grid Games as Off the Grid Games with a Z. Both places are the same name.
You can find me, of course, on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. Lord Bowmeister, I'll search one word. Look at the find the TARDIS blue jack-o'-lantern face in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Get me. I'm 3 away from revealing what games I will play at my 100 goal stream. I have about 500 games.
Yeah.
I'm good right now. So yeah, 3 away. Help me get to that goal so you guys can start debating and discussing and let me know what game you want me to play for the 100 goal stream. They're all going to be long games. I'm not going to beat around the bush today. They're going to be long games. Because I want to have enjoyment. Because if I'm going to do like 6, 7, 8 plus hours, I'm going to want at least a game that's going to at least get me, not going to pick a game like, I don't even know if I have a short game in my system, in my setup here.
I don't know.
Little Nightmares, for example. Little Nightmares is like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So something like that. I don't want something like that and be like, oh, okay, we're done. And share content with your friends. I've got content all across the board. Currently, Digimon, Pokemon, Silent Hill, Zelda, Mario, wide gamut of games. Just maybe do something that you enjoy. And of course, as I finish games, that'll actually branch out further in the future. But that's it. I'm done rambling. We need to cut down this intro a little bit. I need to get this down. It's 10 plus minutes long. Alright, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, that's Welchie. I'm the Bummeister. And we have been obediently yours. Have a good night.
Cheers.